is you. Ochsner Health. Long live Louisiana. Long live you.
Now, here's Coach's Keys to the Game with Kellen Moore.
Just talk about the opportunity to get a Foster back and a Taysom back who've been out for so long, and what it can kind of give you a little pump for your offense.
No doubt. Taysom and Foster, they've been through a lot as they've gone through this recovery process. And just to see them out there, ready to go, ready to contribute to this team is going to be really special. We know the impact they've had on this program for a number of years now. They're impact players in their own ways, in their own roles, and I think it'll be a great jolt for us.
When you look at this game, stacking the positives and the running game, 189 yards and balance, continue that because it takes so much pressure off of Spencer and the offense, and you stay ahead of the chains.
No doubt. I think any team that runs the football well in an NFL football game is going to have a heck of an opportunity to win the game. We got to continue to build on those trends. This is a really premier defensive line that's going to cause us a lot of challenges, and you put these guys in a bunch of pass rush situations, and it can be a lot of challenges for you.
Statistically, these teams in a lot of areas very evenly matched, and the difference in many cases of their record and your record can be the red zone and goal to go, right? And you can move the chains, but when you get down there, touchdowns and points just in general, that is got to be a key area this week.
Yeah, huge in both sides of the football. I think red zone has such an impact. There's, you can get down there, but the points are very valuable, and there's going to be critical third downs down there that we got to convert. And so it's definitely something that we're going to look back on this game and probably recognize, who wins this game probably is the most successful down there.
And we almost talk more about the offense, but defense as well, because defense has had 13 times down there and they've allowed 10 touchdowns. So it works both ways.
Yeah, no question. I think for both sides of the football.
Jackson Dart, rookie, making a second start, looked comfortable last week. 10 runs, of course, man. A lot of that unplanned, planned, but man, that's the key. Don't let him be comfortable.
Yeah, Jackson's going to be a really good quarterback in this league, and so there's still an element of unknown for us as we prepare for him. There's going to be different challenges and presentations that they'll do to us. He has a really good ability to run the football in, like you said, in design runs, which obviously stress you schematically, but then off schedule, which is just his ability to extend plays, and he did it throughout his career at Ole Miss, and it'll be a challenge for us.
Good luck.
Thank you.
That's it for Coach's Keys to the Game with Kellen Moore.
Let's get out of Jeff Nowak for this River Parish Disposal Saints Sideline Report.
The Saints are still winless, and as long as the Saints are winless, they're going to get the same questions, but they do feel like they are headed in the right direction. One thing that coaches and teammates have applauded Spencer Rattler for is being process-driven, and they feel like they have the right process. They need to continue doing the right things, like eliminating penalties, which they were able to do last week, and the results should follow. They just need a win. They need some positivity, and as y'all have talked about, one bit of major positivity is getting Taysom Hill back in the action this week. I asked him, what keeps you going at age 35, coming off a major knee injury? He said, I just wasn't ready to walk away. Kellen Moore, Mickey Loomis, we talked early in the offseason. They assured me, hey, we have a plan for you if and when you get back, and today will be the first day we start to see that plan. If you go and you look at, hey, the tush push. He was asked this week if he was born to run that play. He kind of laughed and said probably. Saints have run it twice, have been penalized both times. Wouldn't be surprised to see him in some short-yarded situations today.
Thank you, Jeff. The national anthem with Irma Thomas. Coin toss. Who dat chant? Next on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Do you remember what it's like to sing your lungs out? Dance until you're dizzy. Dance until dawn. And never miss a beat. That's joy the Louisiana way, and part of every day.
With Louisiana Blue, you're free to live, to dance, to soar, because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Your Louisiana Blue Card opens doors to top doctors to care for you, so you can stay healthy, happy.
Life is a celebration, a dance. So step up, step out.
For 90 years, we've kept you covered, Louisiana, so you can keep moving and keep living your life. Live, Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Conecuh Sausage has been around for over 75 years, making their great-tasting hickory smoked sausage. And now, a new proud partner of the New Orleans Saints, Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and a fan favorite for tailgate. It's made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasoning, and smoked over a pure hickory fire. For that true Southern flavor. Enjoy Conecuh hickory smoked sausage in the Superdome or at home while watching the Saints, and make Conecuh a part of your game day tradition. Conecuh Sausage, a real winner since 1947. Visit ConecuhSausage.com for store locator and recipes.
Protect your home or business with the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We tackle tough opponents, giving you a solid defense against pests. Win the battle with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah.
Lower your utility bills with Train AC and Heating, a proud partner of the New Orleans Saints. Visit TrainSouth.com to find a dealer and see the rebates, tax credits, and special financing that earn It's Hard to Stop a Train. Subject to credit approval, visit TrainSouth.com for details.
Home of the Saints and NFL, the sports giant, WWL.
Welcome back, Caesars Superdome. Getting ready for the national anthem. It is the Crucial Catch Intercept Cancer game here today. So lots of black and gold and lots of pink as well. Singing our national anthem today, the great Irma Thomas, bringing out the big guns.
Presenting today's colors, we welcome the Louisiana State Police Honor Guard. And now, to honor America, we ask all who are able to please rise and remove your hats. Performing today's national anthem, please welcome breast cancer survivor and the Grammy Award-winning Soul Queen of New Orleans, Irma Thomas!
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free and the home of the brave.
The great Irma Thomas. Let's pause 10 seconds to let stations identify themselves here on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Home of the Saints, LSU, and Pelicans. 870 AM WWL New Orleans, 105.3 WWL FM and HD1 Kenner New Orleans, and Odyssey Station.
Caesars Superdome, Saints and the Giants. Again, the Saints won last year up in New Jersey, won back in 23. Derek Carr versus Tommy DeVito. Feels like 100 years ago. Trying to make it 3 straight. And so getting ready for the coin toss and the Who Dat chant. And Jonathan Casillas is the legend of the game. We know Willie Roaf's in town, but be curious if it's not Foster Morrow as well as Taysom Hill with the Who Dat chant. The Giants across the way in white uniforms, red numerals, blue helmets. The Saints all black, gold numerals, and the gold helmets as they make their way towards midfield.
Mike, we talked about this off air, but the energy has to change in this building, man. It's this crowd, I know obviously they've got to be invigorated and woken up, but the energy has to change in this building.
It does. And it's one of those crowds that's sitting there going, all right, Saints, do something, and then we'll get into it. We need them to flip that script. Alan Eck is going to explain the coin toss from Bloomsburg State. We know a guy there. His name's in lights here, Jari Evans.
Jari. Gentlemen, since New York's the visiting team, they will call the toss. This side is heads, this side is tails. What's your choice?
Tails.
Tails has been called. Heads, New Orleans won the toss.
Take the ball.
Which way you want to kick?
Receiving?
They're receiving.
Yep, we want to kick that way.
New Orleans won this toss and will receive the opening.
Yeah, baby.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Sorry about that, but that's kind of the way I felt about it. This team has led for 4 minutes and 15 seconds in 4 games. By the way, both teams won the toss last week and deferred. And as we thought, Taysom Hill, Foster Morrow will give us the Who Dat chant. Make him wait. So the Saints will get it first, and then, you can make the argument forever. Defer, get it in the third quarter or whatever. But I feel just because they have trailed so much, show some confidence. Put your offense out there, go down and score, and, have that lead. Don't play uphill. But it can work against you. Who knows?
Definitely can work against you, but I mean, when you're trying to energize the building, you want to put points on the board. One guy that we saw down on the sideline, our listeners, unless you're here or looking at it on TV, number 9, Drew Brees is here in the building, and so I know he just left the field, probably coming upstairs to kind of watch it. I mean, but this crowd, you got to play with a lead, but they want to be energized, and so I've got a rookie quarterback. He's making his first start. You want to put him behind the sticks. I want him to play where he's got to play catch-up. You would love for it to be 7. I'll take 3. But I want him to feel some pressure where he has to go out there and make some plays.
Jamie Gillen, who is their punter, is to our left. He'll be kicking left to right. They have a practice squad elevation, Mikatomne, Jude Mikatomne, who is the normal kicker. I say normal. He kicked last week, but this one's going to be Jamie Gillen. He's the Scottish Hammer from Arkansas Pine Bluff, born in Scotland. The Saints are to our right. He's to our left. Believe me, there's enough Jamie Gillen notes to last us a full afternoon. Kendre Miller and Velus Jones back. Kendre's on the near side. There's the kick. It's low, but it does get into the landing zone, and it's going to be Velus Jones, middle of the field. Now he bounces to the outside, and he's in trouble. Big trouble. He won't get to the 10-yard line, and that's how you kind of want to kick it off. It's a 9-yard return, and, it was a bounce, but it bounced just inside the landing zone. Took a while to get to him, and they didn't have much choice.
So if it bounces in the landing zone and it goes in the end zone,
you've got to return it.
You've got to return it, even though it hit right there at the 20.
Yep. Today's opening drive is brought to you by Ace Garage Door. For professional service and more, call Ace Garage Door. Spencer Rattler as the Saints start at the 9, under center. The deep back, Alvin Kamara. Play action, middle of the field, throws to the near side. Oh, little miscommunication. Cordell Flott jumped it on Rashid Shaheed. It's an incomplete pass, but that one, had it been a little different, might have been picked off.
Well, right there, looking at that Rouse's Market Gumbo they're trying to push the ball down the field, but I don't know if they're reading the same thing as far as the depth. That ball is up the field, and Rashid stopped probably 2 yards from where they wanted to go with the ball or where he expected the football to go.
2nd and 10 from the 9. Saints moving right to left. First drive. Handoff Kamara, middle of the field, as he works across the 10 to the 13-yard line. Pickup of about 3 or 4. They got to get to the 19, so a third down coming and 6 for the Saints.
You see this nickel or dime package come in for the Giants, but this is how they wanted to start the game. First play of the game, Saints don't get anything. Second one, you get kind of 3rd and long situation, and now you open yourself up for a pressure look.
3rd and 1, 2, and 3. The Saints have been great. 3rd and 4, 5, and 6. They have been 23%, and this is a 3rd and 6, and there's a flag. False starts.
Yep, on the Saints, and there was pressure coming.
False start, number 83 offense, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
I think here's what we'll assume. 3rd and 6, pressure coming, right? I mean, they're coming.
You would assume it, but I mean, they don't necessarily have to do so just because they have the rushers to be able to get after you in one-on-one situations like right here. You know, you don't have to bring pressure.
Not on 3rd and 11 after the penalty. Spencer Rattler will take the snap inside of his 5. As he does, takes the snap, drifts back into the end zone, now fires it across the middle, and that's nearly picked off by Javon Holland, but it's not. It's incomplete. Chris Olave was the intended target at about the 30, and just good play by Holland, but he wasn't very open.
Well, he's open in the NFL. Here's the thing. As a receiver, I cannot drift. If you watch this route, as he's coming across, he's drifting. You're drifting up the field. You are running away from the ball. That's open. I have to flatten my route. That's open. I have to flatten my route. If I drift up the field, you give the defender an opportunity to undercut it just like he did.
So Kai Kroger will come in. His feet are standing on the top of the N in the Saints end zone to our right. The up back is Taysom Hill. Good snap. Kick is away to the far side of the field. Gunnar Olszewski is back. It takes a good Saints bounce. Still bouncing near the 40. It'll be at the 41-yard line for Kai Kroger. So gets the job done. It's a 51-yard punt. No return. So, okay. So maybe taking the ball first, going down and scoring. Didn't work perfectly. But
yeah, I mean, but it's about executing, and if you're not going to execute, whether I got it first in the third quarter or first in the first quarter, it really doesn't matter. I mean, because those are plays that you have to hit, and so I don't know on the first one whether the depth was correct, but I know on the second one where the receiver cannot drift up the field, and if you do, it's going to be an interception or it's going to be incomplete.
Jackson Dart out of the shotgun where he will be most of the day. Quick screen pass to Wandale Robinson, complete on the near side, but he's hit hard by Alontae Taylor. Pick up about 4 yards as he crosses the 45 in front of the Saints bench. So give him probably 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, that's an easy read for Dart. He sees, hey, the box is loaded. You don't have enough out here to cover it. I'll take the easy throw.
They do go quick. It'll be a lot of tempo on both sides. Cam Scattaboo to Dart's left. He's out of the shotgun. Now it's empty. Takes the snap. Throws. Middle. Open. Daniel Bellinger, the tight end. Ball came out. But did the ground cause the fumble? They're saying he was down.
Yeah, unless the ball is moving. The ball came out, but unless the ball was moving, that's going to be, he was down.
The receiver down by contact. First down.
Yeah, unless the ball was moving, that's the only way it's a fumble. Yeah, he was down.
Going to be a 14-yard gain. Bellinger across the middle stepped in front of Pete Werner to make the catch, and it is a 14-yard gain down to the Saint 40. Giants first drive under center this time is Dart, play action. Stands, plenty of time now. He'll pull it down, middle of the field, 40, 35, slides down at the 34-yard line. That's where he started his slide. So it's going to be 4 yards shy of the first down as he picked up 6.
Yeah, Saints right now, you've got to get on your heels. I mean, they have you on your heels. You've got to slow them down. They don't have a negative play yet. You've got to figure out what do you want to do? How can I attack this quarterback? Because right now there's no negative plays.
Jackson Dart lifts his leg. Shotgun snap to him. This time Scattaboo gets it, middle of the field. Inside the 30, right at the 30. So he'll be right at the spot for the first down, but he's going to be about a half a yard short. He picked up 4 as the Saints face their 3rd down. They only need about a half a yard to get inside the 30 for that first.
Like I said, Saints defensively, you got to change some things, and I think they're going to give them the first down here.
Replay assistance, the call of play is a first down.
Yeah, I mean, that ball was right there at the line of scrimmage, and now they're going to give them the first down. Like I said, you have had 0 negative plays.
So the ball rests at the 31st drive for the Giants. They scored on their first drive last week against the Chargers. Moving left to right
We haven't even had a chance to set the defense for the Saints. They're in their base. Lunty's outside, so you're not playing kind of nickel. I do have kind of 5 down as far as my linebackers are concerned, with Cam and Granderson being those 2 other extra guys.
Trips to the left, and Dart throws it to the left. Wandale Robinson, but he is just hammered to the ground. He makes the catch, takes it inside the 25 to the 24, as Demario Davis just slams Wandale to the ground. He's 5'8" is Wandale, got a lot of speed.
Here's the problem here, though, Mike. That's after 6 yards. Like I said, the Saints are in base. So if they're in base defense, Granderson and Cam, they have to be the guys that are covering the slot. So I'm taking away one of their best rushers. And the look right now, the picture is very, very clean for Jackson Dart.
Under center right now on a 2nd and 4 as he changes the play. Cam Scatterby is behind him, gets the football left side. And he's hit from behind as Justin Reed came up to make the tackle. They'll let him go down to the 22. 3rd down and 2 coming.
Still no negative yardage. You held them a little bit, but no negative yardage. Let's see if they try to spread the Saints out where Granderson and Cam have to be guys that are covering in space. And right now, Granderson is out of the box. He's having to cover in space.
3rd and 2. Cam Scatterby is to Dart's left. 2 receivers to Dart's right. A tight end and Wandale Robinson to his left. Takes the snap. Looks to throw. Does throw. Incomplete. Oh, they're going to call the flag on Kool-Aid. McKenzie for getting there early. He came from behind. Knocked it out from Wandale Robinson. Have to see it again. I think bang, bang. But, you know.
Yeah, that's what they're talking about. The official's going to talk about, was he early?
Just the fact that they're talking about it, I'll take.
I agree with you, and that's what they want to say. Hey, did you see him early, or did you have one of the hands on top of him on the outside? And the other question is, was it in the 5 yard? Was it within 5 yards?
Pass interference, defense. Ball will be placed spotted foul, automatic push down.
I think they're calling the right hand, right?
Penalty was on number 4.
Yeah, I mean, he may be calling the right hand, but...
No, I don't think it's a penalty. I'm saying that's a penalty.
Yeah,
he hit him early.
He hit him a little bit early.
He hit him a little bit early. So it's a 1st down. The Saints' 2nd penalty. Devin Singletary is behind Daniel Bellinger in the I formation. Under center is Dart. Ball sits at the Saint 19. Takes the snap. Play action. Dart stands in the middle, now throws to the end zone. Caught by Bellinger. Now they're saying, well, the Saints are saying incomplete, but no, that's a catch.
He lost the ball. I mean, the question also becomes, did he fumble the ball out of the end zone?
It's a complete pass right now down to the 1, 18 yards.
He fumbled the ball.
But he fumbled it out of bounds at the 1, and the Giants, of course, go quick before anybody can really...
Here's the challenge. The challenge is out there, so the Giants don't want you to get a chance. He definitely fumbled the football. The Saints are going to say, hey, he hit the pylon to try to say it was a touchback, but I think the pylon got kicked or hit by somebody else. I don't think the ball hit the pylon.
No, I think maybe what you go for is that the ball went over the corner of the pylon and broke the plane. That's what I'm going for.
The completed pass is being challenged by New Orleans. Timeout.
We'll take a break while they look at it. Scoreless contest, 1st quarter. Caesars Superdome back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me."
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When the storm comes, it shakes more than just your walls. It shakes your world. But in New Orleans, we're built different.
We don't fold. We rebuild.
At American Safety, we show up fast and we get to work. And we treat your home like our own.
Because recovery isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about restoring what matters. American Safety, stronger than the storm, and right here with you.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength, power, agility. The team that shows up ready to win. At Toyota Trucks, they bring the full roster. Kick off the season with big savings at the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event.
Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. From the Dome to the Bayou, the Tundra and Tacoma are built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today.
Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Saints fans, let's take a 30-second time out for a quick mental getaway to Pensacola. Picture sugar white sands, crystal clear waters. Remember, your perfect getaway is just a short drive away. So head east for the ultimate time out from the hustle and bustle. Fresh seafood, stunning sunsets, and relaxing beaches, all waiting for you in Pensacola. Sundays with the Saints and any day with your toes in the sand, that's the way to beach. Plan your getaway at visitpensacola.com.
Can't get enough of Saints football? Follow us on Twitter, WWL Radio.
So Kellen Moore threw the red flag, but to no avail. The challenge was not approved. It was first and goal for the Giants. The Saints get charged with timeout in one of their replay challenges. Giants have struggled goal to go. They've had 6 times inside goal to go. Only 2 touchdowns, but this is going to be a big, tall test for the Saints defense because the ball sits just outside the 1, and Cam Scadaboo's he's getting the ball the first time, you think, anyway.
Yeah, you definitely think he's going to get the ball, and if not, it'll be a Jackson Dart kind of play. And the Saints they put you in a lot of conflict just because they're spreading you out, your defensive ends, on how you're playing them.
First and goal of the 1 under center is Dart. Scadaboo is deep. Play action, looks to throw, throws to the end zone, wide open. Theo Johnson, the tight end, in the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Play action, he just stepped off the line and went to the back of the end zone. Justin Reed was closest to him, but that's his second touchdown in as many weeks.
And I hadn't looked at the routes as Marky Gumbotron, but it's a bust by somebody. Whether that's Justin, whether that's DeMario, whomever it may be, he's wide open. So it's a bust by the Saints defense.
So in for the extra point is Jude Mikatomne, who was called up from the practice squad. It is through. Saints trail first quarter 7-0. We'll get it back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Saints fans and McDonald's customers who are one and the same love to share their golden pride. Saints fans know winning takes teamwork on and off the field. That's why this partnership is a no-brainer. Here's the play. The day after the Saints score, you get free large fries with any purchase in the McDonald's app. When they score, you score. Defense holds the line, offense lights it up. And you cash in with golden crispy fries that never miss. Let's take home the win together, Saints fans. Offer valid through 9/7/25, 1/4/26 at participating McDonald's. Valid 1 time per day. Must opt into rewards.
Pelicans basketball is back. Join us for Back to Basketball Open Practice presented by Entergy. It's your exclusive chance to preview some of the new Pelicans roster. Join us Friday, October 10th at 6 p.m. at Smoothie King Center. Enjoy interactive on-court games and activities with players, appearances by Pierre the Pelican and the Pel Squad. Plus, complimentary parking is included. Tickets are limited for this event. Claim yours today at pelicans.com.
When it comes to excellence, Mercedes-Benz SUVs deliver. With 4MATIC's impressive all-wheel precision, awe-inspiring MBUX technology, and state-of-the-art acoustics that immerse you in every moment. From intelligence to power, from safety to precision, performance means more in a Mercedes-Benz. Discover the Mercedes-Benz SUV that's right for you at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer, or visit MBUSA.com to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, official luxury vehicle of the New Orleans Saints.
Hey Saints fans, don't wait. It's the final 2 days of Rouse's Market's 4-day sale. Large bunch fresh collard mustard or turnip greens, 2 for $3. Save $2.98. 42 count multi-pack Frito-Lay chips, just $17.49. Save $3.50. 12-pack Monster Celsius, Alani Nu or Red Bull energy drinks, only $18.99. That's just $1.58 a can. And Charmin 6 Mega Roll or Bonnie 4 Double Roll, $6.99. You save $4. Hurry, the sale ends Monday at Rouse's Markets, the official supermarket of the Saints.
Be the first to know the latest on the Saints. Join the Big Talkers Club at WWL.com.
It's a New Orleans Saints tradition. Turn on the sound of your TV, pause your DVR, and sync up Saints Radio next Sunday at 12 o'clock when the Saints take on the Patriots in the Caesars Superdome. Turn up the Saints Radio Network.
And again, that's a change. It was going to be at 3 o'clock, now at noon on the drive. 8 plays, 59 yards, 4:05. The penalty on Kool-Aid McKinstry on the pass interference kept it going. Dart was perfect, 5 of 5 for 44 yards. Also a rush for 6. He was perfect last week on his first drive and had a 15-yard touchdown later in their game last week. His touchdown flip went to Theo Johnson from 3 yards out. That was a 1-yarder. The kick comes to Bayless Jones. That one he caught in the end zone. So the Saints will get it at the 35, though. They're going to talk about it because they want to make sure that he did actually catch it beyond the goal line and
not your body,
right?
Your momentum take you into the end zone.
Caught the ball, which is put in the field of play. What is resulting in a touchback at the 20-yard line? First down.
That was really close. Bayless kind of has to make a decision.
Please reset the game.
I want to see it again because it's kind of where he caught the ball, not where he downs it, but where he catch it. And haven't seen it again. So instead of the 35, the Saints will start at the 20, started their first drive at the 9.
So not great field position for the Saints. When you talk about when you talk about just being able to start the game and being able to get some positive yards going.
Taysom will be at quarterback. Spencer Rattler to the sideline. 2 receivers to Taysom's left. Alvin. Now Alvin goes to take the Wildcat snap. Flags come in. Alvin runs to the right side, crosses the 20 to about the 24, but that's...
Yeah, normally Saints would probably did line up. Well, no, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Saints didn't line up correct. It's not motion, it's just Saints didn't line up correct.
Offside, lining up in the neutral zone, number 22 of the offense, 5-yard penalty.
That one drives me crazy because you can look to the official and go, am I good? And they'll say yes.
There's no way that he didn't ask him.
So it's a 5-yard penalty.
There's no way that he didn't ask him, and that's what both receivers are saying. Normally he'll tell you, get back up, or you're too tight. There's no way that he didn't ask him.
Rattler back in, under center, ball at the 15. Toss outside Alvin. Cuts it back, 15, 20. Alvin still on his feet, 25. Knocked out of bounds on the far side by Tyler Newman. There's a good run by Alvin. Picks up 10.
And it looks like it was a little stunt on the Giants right there at the end as well. So you were able to get the edge fairly clean. They come inside. Alvin's able to make a couple of guys miss there. And, I know your lineman is trying to block for you a little bit, but, man, if I can get Fuaga out the way, I may be able to hit top speed fairly quick.
Fuaga had his back. He's got spun. He sees Alvin running right at him. So 2nd and 4 after the 10-yard gain. Under center is Rattler. Handoff, Camara, right side, nothing doing. Going to be a loss back to the 24.5, down to Jeff Nowak for this River Parish disposal. Saints sideline report.
Yeah, guys, after that last defensive possession, Justin Reed went into the injury tent, just came out, did not look too pleased, went back to the locker room. He did not have a helmet with him. That'll be one to keep an eye on.
Thank you, Jeff.
That time you ran into a run blitz.
Saints have a 3rd and 5. Moving right to left here in the first quarter towards Poydras. Down 7-0. Out of the shotgun is Rattler. Takes the snap. Drifts back in the middle. Throws deep. That ball's up in the air, and that's going to be picked off. Flag comes in. Javon Holland makes the pick. They're going to call pass interference or holding on the Giants on Olave down the sideline. Rattler got hit. Ball floated up in the air like a punt. A lot going on there.
Well, and that's what they're going to talk about, because if the quarterback is hit, if his arm wasn't hit, then, it changes from pass interference to just holding.
Pass interference, number 2, defense. Hot foul, automatic first down.
And so if the quarterback's arm is hit, then that's a no penalty as well. And so apparently his arm wasn't hit, but, he literally tackled him. And
so wait, if his arm wasn't hit and the ball wasn't tipped, he just threw that pass?
No, it was pressure. He could not step into He could not step into the throw.
Right, it was the
pressure.
Rookie.
Yeah, it was pressure.
But it's a big penalty because now the Saints have it at midfield. Kendre Miller is in the deep back behind Spencer Rattler. Big pass interference penalty. Miller right side. That's where the Saints are attacking. He is hit as he takes it into Giant territory at the 48 by Bobby Okereke. He's there. Demario Davis. They both started the day with 38 tackles.
Yeah, it's just too much leakage as well on the backside. I mean, you're doing a fairly decent job on the front side. Like I said, fairly decent job. But the Giants are flying around defensively. They got a ton of guys in the box as well. You know, if I'm the Saints, I am trying to push this ball down the field because you're going to get one-on-one opportunities.
Out of the shotgun is Rattler, 2nd and 8. Snap, back to throw. Does throw. Complete. Near side to the 40-yard line is Chris Olave, and that should be...
Nope.
Half a yard short.
Yep.
As he picked up 7. Okereke again on the tackle, but a nice bullet by Rattler for the completion.
Yeah, we're lucky we didn't get a hold right there towards Ellie Simpkins. He's kind of losing and falling, ends up pulling him down as he's going down, and fortunate enough they didn't call that against us. And
really attacking the right side running-wise, huh?
Yep. They reduce down. You got to toss a chance for a toss.
3rd and 1. Rattler keeps it, pushes forward, and that will be a first down. As Rattler takes it to the 39-yard line on the QB keep. Down to Jeff Nowak for this River Parish Disposal Saints Sideline Report.
Yeah, guys, you know, one thing the Saints really liked about their offensive attack last week was their run game and the split between Alvin and Kendre. Alvin had about 15 carries, Kendre had 11, and that's the goal. Sometimes game flow will get them out of it. Sometimes they'll ride the hot hand, but that's what coaches are hoping to see in most games going forward.
39-yard line. Deuce, I'll say it for you. Take a shot. 1st and 10 for the Saints at the Giant 39. Down 7. Back to throw is Rattler. Throws it complete to Gavon Belay to the 34-yard line. About 4 yards shy of a first down. He picked up 6. And Okereke, I'm going to get tired of saying that today, again on the tackle.
Yeah, Okereke, he's all over the field. And right there, I don't know if the look was necessarily there for him for the shot play. But, you know, I like to read to be able to throw it underneath. This offense has to pick up some chunk yardage, though, and that's the only thing I meant on that. And, you know,
that's what I was talking about.
If you'd have snapped it, you'd have had them. But you don't snap it just to take the yardage or too many guys on the field.
Pistol formation, handoff. Alvin tries to stutter step, but he gets hit from behind. He'll get down to the 32. Short gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 coming. Rakeem Nunez Roaches out of Southern Miss and Abdul Carter, the 3rd overall pick out of Penn State.
And that did not look clean. That look right there. And I don't know if Alvin ended up bouncing out, but I don't know if the quarterback had the option to pull that or we just missed the blocking assignment up front, but it definitely didn't look clean.
3rd down and 3 for the Saints. Trying to keep this drive going. Rattler is in the shotgun. Alvin to his right. Takes the snap. Giants bring 4. Rattler throws it. Sideline. Caught. Going to the ground is Rashid Shaheed, but it's a first down as he takes it down to the 23-yard line on the near side. LSU Tiger and Velus Jones's cousin, Cordell Flott, on the tackle.
Saints are going to go fast. I don't know if this was a clean catch, Mike.
Saints at the line already. It was a 9-yard gain, and there's the snap. Rattler keeps it. Now pushes back to the middle of the field and takes it to the 21-yard line. So a gain of about 2 yards before Dexter Lawrence, 7th-year man out of Clemson, who was here for the LSU Clemson game in 20, but he had been suspended, so he did not play.
That play is just QB draw. He kind of saw it late. The hole was always to the right just because of how the Saints had blocked it. He saw it late, ended up sliding. If he doesn't slide, just go down, you probably get those extra two yards or so.
2nd and 8 from the 21. Rattler to throw, does, wide open. Olave has it on the right side, still has it inside the 15, and a first down for Chris Olave down to the 12-yard line, and the Saints are in the Raising Cane's red zone. Raising Cane's, one love.
And number 7 comes into the game right here. I love it. Looking at that Rouse's Market Gumbotron. They bring pressure, but they drop the coverage. Your quarterback sees it immediately, and then by him seeing it, I can get the ball in space to Chris Olave, who's able to make a guy miss, be able to pick up that first down.
9 yards on the catch for Olave. First down at the 12. Taysom is now in motion to the far side. Gets it. Football, but he's in trouble, and he gets hauled down by Kayvon Thibodeau for a loss. Kayvon Thibodeau, not hard to pick out. He's got red and blue sleeves and loss of 4.
Well, that's the one person I'm looking for anyway, though. You know, you're not going to be able to run speed sweep with Taysom Hill. That's what they're trying to do, run a speed sweep. But He's too big.
Who's? I don't see anybody even.
You're not blocking Thibodeau. He's unblocked.
He's supposed to come first.
Well, it's the influence,
right?
Because normally when that tackle steps down, you see it, but my eyes are going to go on 7.
2nd and 14 after the loss. Rattler gets it, stands in the middle, throws it incomplete, trying to hit Alvin across the middle. At about the 13 is where he would have caught it, but it bounced off of him, and we've seen too much of that. Wouldn't have been a big game, but you don't know what Alvin would have done with it. That was one where he was actually running and could have kept going.
Yeah, and the quarterback is looking right at him, and Alvin looked like he was trying to maybe turn his head up. That's exactly what it was. He turned his head up before he looked it in, and so now you've got a 3rd and long situation. Offensive line, I've got to hold up. I've got to make a good decision by the quarterback here. Need to put some points on the board here this drive.
13th play of the drive, but it is 3rd and 14. Rattler takes it out of the shotgun, stands in the middle, throws it across, complete to Alvin Kamara down to the 10-yard line. Brought down by Bobby Okereke, but that's going to be 8 yards shy of the first down, and Groupie will come in to kick.
Yeah, you see that you get man-to-man, and that's exactly what you want, and Alvin just has the option route. A lot of ground there, but Okereke is running right there with him, and Alvin can't break away from him.
Groupie made both of his kicks last week. This will be a short one. He's missed. This is going to be a 28-yarder from the right hash mark. Kai Kroger is Groupie. Number 19 wants to knock this one through and get the Saints on the board. And he does to make it 7-3.
With that field goal, Keesler Federal will donate $1,000 to the New Orleans Women and Children's Center. Keesler Federal field goal.
Saints get on the board on a 14-play drive. Back after this, 7-3 Giants on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Flight by Yuengling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yuengling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass. Raise the bar. Flight by Yuengling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yuengling & Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
I'm Clint Roman with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client solutions to businesses and individuals. We provide the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout South Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Saints. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Saints fans, Cam Jordan here. Get ready for game day at the Saints VIP tailgate brought to you by BullseyeEventGroup.com. The VIP tailgate is 3 hours prior to kickoff before every Saints home game next to the Superdome at Benson Tower. Bullseye Events Group's Saints VIP tailgate is open to all ages, features a premium buffet by Food Network chef Aaron May, and a premium open bar for 3 hours. Start Saints game day the right way. Get your Saints VIP tailgate tickets today at BullseyeEventGroup.com.
Football fans know that traditions matter, turning moments together into something truly epic. They're what inspires us to make our masa and Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, all to give you that perfect crunch. Discover your next tradition this football season. Head to the store, grab your Tostitos team bag, and scan the code for a chance to score an epic experience with the New Orleans Saints. Tostitos, tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the New Orleans Saints.
The news, talk, and sports leader for generations, WWL.
So the Saints answer in the first quarter, 14 plays, 70 yards, 7:54 off the clock. Blake Groupie, a 28-yard field goal to make it 7-3, aided by a pass interference call that negated what was an interception. So negated a turnover and kept the drive moving. Dush, got some scores?
Yep, here's the Bud Light scoreboard. Saints game day, stock up on Bud Light. This is a final from Tottenham, Minnesota 21, Cleveland 17, Vegas 3, Indy 0. Dallas versus the Jets, don't have anything for them yet. Denver 3, Philly is 0. That Dallas Jets game at 3 apiece. I'll get you the rest in a second.
Gunnar Olszewski takes the kickoff at his goal line, and he takes it middle of the field up to the 29-yard line. Number 80, also the punt returner before Chris Rump, fifth year out of Duke, brought him down. So Jackson Dart, who was perfect on his first drive, 30-yard return on the kickoff. Dart 5 for 5. Go ahead, Deuce.
Yep, Miami 3, Carolina nothing, Houston 7, Baltimore 3. This is great field position for Dart. You started at the 40, you started at the 30. You're not backed up.
As the Saints started at the 20 and the 9. 1:34 to play in the first quarter, 7-3. Giants in all white, blue helmets moving towards the Smoothie King Center. Dart takes it, throws to the left, complete to Daniel Bellinger, who gets tackled by Alontae Taylor, but I didn't do enough work on Daniel Bellinger, I can tell you that.
I agree with you. They're taking advantage of the Saints scheme-wise, and from a safety standpoint, you do have Howden in the game.
As they go quick, by the way, Bellinger's best game as a Giant last year against the Saints, week 14. 2nd down and 3. Inside handoff to Cam Scatterbroo. Breaks a couple of tackles, takes it to the 47-yard line, and a first down right up the gut. It's a first down for the first-round pick out of Arizona State.
Yeah, right now, the Giants' offensive line is winning this matchup against the Saints' defensive line.
9 yards for Scatterbroo. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. First down, play action. Jackson Dart stands, no pressure. That ball tipped by Brian Brzee as he was trying to throw a short one to Scatterbroo on the near side. But Brian Brzee got his paw up there and knocked it away.
Yeah, first negative play.
Yeah.
Brian Brzee is at the defensive end position right there, and he's just trying to throw a little swing pass to Scatterbroo out in the flat. Saints are playing coverage, and that's the first negative play that this Saints defense has had. Saints defensively, it looks like they finally go nickel defense as well.
2nd down and 10 from the Giant 47. 7-3 Giants, second possession. Dart to throw out of the shotgun, pumps. Now he's going to pull it down. Now he's in trouble. Saints are after him, but he's still on his feet. Now he gets away, and it's wide open. Green in front of him, down to the 32-yard line. First down. Saints had their opportunity. He picked up 19, and so... But once he found enough time...
He breaks contain. I mean, Once he breaks contain, the Saints, you can't bring him down. Guys, you're working a little bit, but nobody can bring him down. Nobody can break free. And now the end of the quarter, and that was not a great quarter for the Saints defense. You've got to figure out a way to get off the field, and you can't give up runs like that to the quarterback.
19 yards, 7-3. Giants lead it. Back out to this for the second quarter here at Caesar Superdome on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Garage doors from Ace Garage Door Company are built tough, durable, reliable, and ready to handle whatever life throws at them. Just like the best offensive lines in football, our best in industry CHI overhead doors stand strong, keeping your home safe and looking great like a fresh uniform. Don't fumble with weak garage doors for your home or business. Call Ace Garage Door Company today, where strength meets style. Visit AceGarageDoorLLC.com and Google them to read 1,200 5-star reviews. Ace Garage Door. Ace Garage Door.
At Auctioner Health, our purpose is clear. A strong and healthy Louisiana, serving with more than exceptional care. With education and workforce development initiatives and investments in economic development, we believe in innovation with compassion to give more hope and create more smiles. Because at the core of every community is you. Auctioner Health, long live Louisiana. Long live you.
Ball is snapped. The quarterback fakes a throw left, hands off right.
Power outages in New Orleans have become as common as wearing black and gold on Sundays. But with Craig's Electrical and Generator Service, you never have to miss a minute of the game due to a power outage. Craig has generators starting at just $149 a month with a 10-year warranty. When the power goes, Craig's comes on, so you never miss a minute of your game.
More Monday Night Football after these words from our sponsor.
Craig's Electrical and Generator Service. Visit Craig'sElectrical.com.
Gulf Coast, wake up! Your teams, your voices, your network. The Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network provides wall-to-wall local sports action around the clock every weekday, starting at 10 a.m. Tune in to Locked On Saints, Locked On Pelicans, Locked On LSU, and Locked On SEC. Your team every day from the experts who live and breathe them, from the Dome to Death Valley and the Smoothie King Center. Center through the SEC. It's all here. Weekdays at 10 a.m. only on the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
Start your day with Dave Cohen and WWL First News, 5 a.m. on WWL.
Down to Jeff Nowak for this River Parish Disposal St. Sideline report.
Yeah, guys, bad news. Justin Reed came out after that first possession, went back to the locker room. He has been ruled out with a concussion so far. It has been Jordan Howden filling in. Terrell Burgess also likely to see action as we go here.
Thank you, Jeff. One correction I said earlier, talking about Cam Scatterbo. He was the third pick of the fourth round out of Arizona State. Jackson Dart, who was the second pick of the first round. They did have two first-rounders, did the Giants, but we begin the second quarter, 7-3 Giants. They've got the football now heading towards Poydras on a 1st and 10. Shotgun for Jackson Dart. Ball sits at the Saint 34-yard line. Lifts his leg, takes the snap, back to throw. Saints bring Pete Werner up the middle. And now he gets out and Dart throws it. Caught on the near side, 30, 25, 20. Steps out of bounds. Darius Slayton was in the right place at the right time. He crossed as Dart was in trouble, and they pick up 16.
Just like the Saints were fortunate that they didn't get a holding call here, the Giants are fortunate they didn't get a holding call. That's a hold against Pete on that rush of the quarterback. I mean, literally the lineman is pulling them by the hips, pulling them back, but it's no flag. Saints were fortunate enough, and here the Giants are fortunate enough.
So it's a 1st and 10 at the Saint 17. Left hash mark, snap. This time Dart keeps it as he faked the jet sweep to Wan'Dale Robinson. He'll pick up a couple of yards down to the 15, middle of the field. Pete Werner was on the stop.
Yeah, and the Saints have to just do a better job of playing QB power, QB run. And if I have to insert and rush an extra guy, then so be it, do it. But I've got to get the quarterback down.
2nd and 8 as we begin the second quarter, 7-3. Giants driving at the Saint 11. Shotgun for Dart. This time gives it to Scatterbo as he stutter steps, and as he does, the Saints react. He'll get stopped at the 15-yard line. Good defense. Jonas Sanker was there, as was Howden.
Yeah, that's a big-time hit by Howden that comes up, and you talked about the stutter step there from Scatterbo, and they in a hurry, they get there and make the tackle, and now it's 3rd and long situation. Can I get the quarterback down? If I'm bringing pressure, can you cover on the edge? Other thing that you're looking for is some type of screen as well.
3rd down and 8 for the Giants. Got to get to the 7. They're at the 15. Dart shotgun. Saints bring 4. Dart fires it to the middle, and that is going to be a touchdown to Theo Johnson. Man, he just did a little post, and the Saints had people there, but a perfect pass. Kool-Aid McKinstry just inside of him. Man, 15 yards.
It's the skinny, what we've seen the Saints have. It's the skinny post. I'm going to throw it back shoulder. You see Kool-Aid try to dislodge it, but it's going to be a back shoulder throw to him, and it's just a post route. And at the top of the route,
he pushes.
You push it. I mean, but I'm not going to call that.
No.
I mean, I'm not calling that. He just stems and creates a separation. The ball's going to be on your back shoulder. You get hit, you hold on to the ball. Kool-Aid couldn't dislodge it, and it's another kind of easy play for him.
Jude Mikatumne in for the extra point in bright light blue shoes, and the first Irish-born player to score a point since '85. The International Pathways player knocks it through. 14-3 Giants. 13:01 to play here in the second quarter. Back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Time out. Huddle up. This is Brother Fromar with River Parish Disposal. So you made a bad call and chose the wrong waste company? It ain't too late to get back in the game. Just hand off your garbage to the gator. River Parish Disposal. We are the largest and oldest family-owned commercial waste disposal company in the New Orleans metro area. River Parish Disposal. Our business stinks, but it's picking up. Call 738-7700 or visit bizstinks.com.
In 1998, Shell was one of the founders of Volunteer Ascension, and today, this partnership is stronger than ever.
Shell employees are always willing to volunteer. Giving their time to the community where they live is just a very natural thing because this is home for them, and that makes a big difference. It really does. I'm Sherry Dennig with Volunteer Ascension, and Shell is the rhythm of Louisiana.
Hey, Saints fans, it's the Little Caesars Pizza pregame challenge. Enjoy your Little Caesars favorites and earn our best game day rewards. Open the app, accept your challenge, complete your challenge, and earn your reward. Accept, complete, earn, repeat. Little Caesars, official pizza of your New Orleans Saints.
Pizza. Purchase required for reward eligibility. Must be 18 plus and legal resident of the 50 U.S. states, including D.C., and have an account on the Little Caesars app. Available in the Little Caesars app only and at participating stores. See littlecaesars.com/challenges for details.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Home of the NFL, Sunday and Monday Night Football, WWL.
So on the drive, it is 8 plays, 70 yards, 339, 15-yard pass from Jackson Dart. And just we talked about the field position. They had good field position. They're making the most of it. In the last 3 touchdowns from Jackson Dart. Third quarter last week to Theo Johnson. First quarter this week to Theo Johnson. Second quarter this week to Theo Johnson. 5 of his 8 completions to tight ends.
Working them in, and they're finding mismatches that they like.
Kick will go to the far side, and you got to bring it back. Kendre Miller caught it running backwards at the 5, and he had to bring it back. And he's still on his feet, but he was only going to get to the 11-yard line. He caught it running back away from him, but he caught it at the 2-yard line, and you got to bring it back. And he kind of hesitated before he went. It kind of clicked in and went, I got to bring this thing back.
Yeah, and I think he kind of knew it. And, you know, if I've got to move my guys back, then so be it. I mean, but right now we have gotten horrendous starting field position. The Giants are winning that matchup. And you talk about hitting yardage, they're getting it. Started a drive at the 40, started at the 30. We started at the 20, the 9, and what? The 11. 16?
The 16, exactly right. So, second best of the day. Pistol formation. Handoff. Kendre Miller. Brian Burns is just too fast on the outside. That's going to be a tackle for a loss. That guy's a beast. He leads around the top of the NFL in about every defensive category.
Yeah, Saints trying to run counter here, looking at that Rouse's Market Jumbotron, and there's nothing Torselli can do. Nothing he can do to be able to get there, and you've got your guard and your tight end pulling, but Kendre didn't stand a chance there.
So the Saints, after the 2-yard loss, face a 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun is Rattler, takes the snap, looks, throws to the near side, caught by Rashid Shaheed, knocked out of bounds just shy of the 25-yard line. So 3rd down and 2 coming as he picked up 10.
Yeah, nice job being on time, pressure inside there. Torselli, he's got to get a little bit lower, but you're on time with the steps, with the throw with Sheed, as well as Rattler. Big 3rd down here for the Saints offense as they need a conversion in the worst way.
2 of 4 on 3rd down. This a 3rd and 2. Down 14-3 early here in the 2nd quarter. Rattler out of the shotgun. Stands, throws, complete across the middle, and that's going to be Devon Vele, 1st down at the 31-yard line. The big-bodied receiver just got on the inside and picked up 7.
Yeah, and that's one thing that the Saints have kind of needed, and you take advantage of that size, knows he's going to get hit, he catches it, goes down, and you get the conversion that you need.
Vele with the 1st down, and now back to throw again is Rattler across the middle, caught again by Olave. 1st down to the 45, and that is going to be a catch for the coast. With that catch, Venture Global is donating $10 for Saints receiving yards to their Catch for the Coast program. Venture Global, innovating to provide low-cost LNG to the world. Add 13 for that. And he was running with the football now with Spencer Rattler, who takes the snap, got some room inside Giant territory, and that should be a 1st down. It is. Spencer Rattler picks up 10 yards. Paulson Adebo, the first time I said his name. Woo! Deuce, take over, sir.
Well, you have some rhythm. You have some offensive rhythm. It's something that we hadn't seen a lot of, and now this is an opportunity for the shot play up the field. I mean, I've hit you a couple of times down low, even if I have a run here, because it looks like that you're going to get coverage at some point I can throw something long down the field.
1st and 10, handoff Kendre Miller. Miller breaks the tackle like he did last week to the right side. He'll take it inside the 40 to the 39, gain of about 6. So Paulson Adebo again, good run by Miller, man. He broke some tackles last week and did that again.
Yeah, here's the thing. Get your pads down. Get your pads down. Run behind your shoulder pads. You can slide like that inside of the box, but I am at the second level right there. I get my pads down, and now that corner does not want to make that one-on-one tackle.
2nd and 4, pistol formation. Kamara behind Rattler out of the shotgun. Kamara gets it middle. Kamara working his way to the 35, just shy of it. So they're going to be 3rd and short, and slow to get up a little bit is Penning, but he's okay. And here comes some host of substitutions, including Foster Morrow, Vele, and Taysom Hill.
Yeah, you got 13 personnel in. So is Taysom lined up at the back? Here he's lined up actually at the quarterback position.
Empty backfield for Taysom Hill. Spencer Rattler comes wide to the right. Takes the snap, power. To the right side, he cuts it back and picks up the 1st down. Taysom Hill didn't have anything, cut it back, takes it down to the 33-yard line, and 1st down, New Orleans.
Nice job there up front by Taysom. It is QB power, and he actually bounced this a little bit wider probably than you wanted to. They did a good job on that left side, that defensive line, of collapsing it and making it go wide, and you had a defender that had a shot at making a tackle. It takes Taysom makes him miss, able to pick up the 1st down yardage, and now you got to flip. Somebody's got to be on the ball.
Spencer is under center. The deep back is Kendre Miller. 2 receivers to his right. Now he brings Rashid in motion again. Rattler back to throw. Dumps it off to the far side. Juwan Johnson makes the catch, but that's going to be a loss back to the 35.
Should have been some laundry. That's holding. The defensive end, that's holding as Juwan is trying to come through. He can't get through. He does let him go, but that is holding. And Spencer had nowhere to go with the football. He threw it to Juwan. You get the yardage, but that's a smart play by Burns.
Brian Burns is who you were talking about. He had him.
Yep.
But it's a catch for Juwan Johnson, who's on the game book cover, but it's a loss. 2nd and 2. Rattler, 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snap out of the shotgun. Stands, fires to the far side, and incomplete. Olave was being draped by Cordell Flott, and Flott got his left hand in there, and
he's sitting on that. Flott is just sitting on it. I mean, he is there. He's all over. There's zero separation. I mean, and that is the same call that you want that Kool-Aid had. Kool-Aid's was a hit, but that right arm is draped around him. And you can see Kellen Moore. He is giving the official. The only problem is it's on the other side. He is giving the official the business.
3rd down and 12. Saints 4 of 6 on 3rd down. Rattler takes it out of the shotgun. Now he throws a pass. The receiver falls down, and that's Olave. Incomplete pass as Olave cut to the inside and fell.
Yeah, we're lucky that now. You talk about lucky that the ball got away. Lucky that ball got away. Olave's going to plant, running this speed out at 10, and he just cuts off of inside leg, and he can't come up with it, and now you're left with attempting a long field goal.
53 yards. That was a Paulson Adebo. Had it been INT'd, it would have been that guy. From the left hash mark, 53 yards. He made one from 54. Did Blake Groupie last week. This kick is away, and this kick is good as Groupie ends up on the ground.
Yeah.
No flags.
How don't you throw that flag there? With the field goal, with that field goal, Keesler Federal Credit Union will donate $1,000 to the New Orleans Women and Children's Shelter.
So we'll take a break. The Saints got a couple of field goals, make it a one-score game. 7:41 in the second quarter, 14-6 Giants after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown." Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When the storm comes, it shakes more than just your walls. It shakes your world. But in New Orleans, we're built different.
We don't fold. We rebuild.
At American Safety, we show up fast and we get to work. And we treat your home like our own.
Because recovery isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about restoring what matters. American Safety, stronger than the storm, and right here with you.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength, power, agility, the team that shows up ready to win. At Toyota Trucks, they bring the full roster. Kick off the season with big savings at the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event.
Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. From the Dome to the Bayou, the Tundra and Tacoma are built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today.
Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Saints fans, let's take a 30-second time out for a quick mental getaway to Pensacola. Picture sugar white sands, crystal clear waters. Remember, your perfect getaway is just a short drive away. So head east for the ultimate time out from the hustle and bustle. Fresh seafood, stunning sunsets, and relaxing beaches, all waiting for you in Pensacola. Sundays with the Saints and any day with your toes in the sand, that's the way to beach. Plan your getaway at visitpensacola.com.
Stream Saints games live on your desktop or laptop at WWL.com.
So on the drive, 12 plays, 49 yards, 520. Blake Grupe, a 53-yarder, made a 54-yarder last week, 14-6 for number 19, who got knocked down, but there was no flag. And so the Saints just get it out of the way. Don't trade field goals for touchdowns. And kicking off here in the second quarter, right, Deuce?
That's exactly right. You got to get some stops, and you can't allow them to continue to be able to score touchdowns and start again with great field position. But the Saints defensively, you got to figure out a way to get off the field.
Take a knee in the end zone, so they'll start at the 35. That was Gunnar Olszewski. So the Saints' average starting field position, average drive is the 15. You heard me doing my math, and so for the Giants,
I just thought
what do you think
were
the Giants?
counting. I didn't
What's
know
the Giants?
I didn't know what you were doing. If I'm the Giants right here, if I had to guess, their average is probably around 33, 34.
35 and a half. They only had 2 drives.
No!
This is their third. They start at the 35. Moving right to left here in the second quarter. Dart, shotgun. Takes it, play action. Stands in the middle. Now he's throwing deep down the middle of the field, and he's got Darius Slayton, who had it, but incomplete at the 15-yard line. He had it in his hands, but couldn't bring it down. Quincy Riley was there, as was Jonas Sanker. As you think about it, the Saints are very young now. Well, they were young already in the secondary.
You're young on the back end. The one thing that you see here, Saints got lucky for a hands to the face wasn't called. See the little subtle push-off by the receiver at the catch point. And I don't know if that was just enough on Sanker, just enough to kind of distract him from catching this ball, but he should have caught that football. That ball is perfect.
2nd and 10 from the 35. Dart, middle of the field, plenty of room to run. 35-40, not brought down until he gets across the 45 by Pete Werner, but that's going to be a first down, and that's where Dart was so lethal last week. 11 yards, seeing the middle open and taking off.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to rush, you both can't. One, if I'm running a stunt, I can't get caught where I'm not in position to be able to stunt back, and that was exactly what happened to Bullard, because DeMario blitzed. You guys left the A-gap wide open, and you ran a twist stunt inside with the tackle. So, I mean, the execution level is nowhere close to where it needs to be.
Empty backfield for Jackson Dart. 2 receivers to his right. Stands, fires a quick one in. Complete. Devin Singletary should have had it right at the 45, but he just flat out dropped it.
Trying to catch it and run. Catch it and run until I get my eyes up the field instead of just coming through and catching it and then making the move. The other thing we've seen the Saints do a lot more here than they did on the first 2 drives, as Mike is fussing with me about, is they've gone a lot more nickel defense.
2nd and 10 after the incomplete. Out of the shotgun has Singletary to his left. Singletary gets the ball in the middle, and Kool-Aid McKinstry comes around the corner to get him from the backside. But Singletary kept kind of pushing, and
they never blew it dead, and so he's still pulling.
And he got down to, or up to the 48-yard line. 3rd down and got to get to the 44. 1 of 1 are the Giants on third down. This could be a 3rd and 8. 6:23 clock moving, second quarter. 14-6 Giants. Dart, a tight end and the receiver to the right. Takes the shotgun snap. Oh, great move, but a catch to the near side. Saints will knock him out of bounds. Boy,
Brian
Brzee with the spin move. That's what I was kind of watching. And, man, he spun around him, but it was a complete pass, but short of the first down. So the Scottish Hammer, Jamie Gillen, will come in.
First time we've seen him. I mean, this is a fantastic move by Brian Brzee in his one-on-one, and that guard doesn't have a chance. But you know what Jackson Dart does a great job of doing? Not taking a sack.
Getting rid of it.
I know exactly where my outlet is. I got rid of the football. I don't take a sack. The Saints keep their defense out there on the field. Kind of almost defense safe look.
Jamie Gillen, feet right now inside of his own 40. The left-footed kicker from Scotland gets it away, and a fair catch called for on the near side by Shaheed at the 13-yard line. So now I got to do math again. I'll give you the Saints' average field position drive when we come back.
I can tell you, bad.
14-6 Giants. Back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Sing, play, live. Squeeze every ounce of life out of every day. Memorize every sunset, every face you love, and climb every obstacle until you can't go higher.
With Louisiana Blue, you're free to live your life, to grow wings. That's because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Your Louisiana Blue card opens doors to top doctors to care for you, so you can stay healthy, happy.
Make every moment yours, every day memorable. Live your life wide open.
For 90 years, we've kept you covered, Louisiana, so you can keep moving, keep living your life. Live, Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Hey, Southeast Louisiana, got clothes, furniture, or household items you no longer need? Don't toss them. Donate them to Goodwill. When you donate to Goodwill, you're not just clearing out your closet, you're creating opportunities. Your donations help fund job training, education, and community programs that make a real difference right here at home.
It feels great to know my stuff is helping someone else.
So let's make a change together. Drop off your donations at any Goodwill location and be part of something bigger. Donate today and turn your stuff into success. Visit goodwillno.org for more information.
Entergy Louisiana is strengthening our power grid from Lake Charles to Baton Rouge, Metairie to Monroe. Our blueprint covers the state. Nearly 10,000 projects, over 11,000 miles of transmission line. We're reinforcing infrastructure to prepare for stronger storms, reduce outages, and respond quicker when you do need us. We're making stronger connections in every community because together, we power life.
Family, community, country. We care about what you care about. WWL.
Here's the Bud Light scoreboard. Saints game day. Stock up on Bud Light. Minnesota 21, Cleveland 17. That's a final. Indianapolis 14, Vegas 3, Dallas 10, the Jets 3, Philly 10, Denver 3, 17 for Miami, Carolina 7, Houston 17, Baltimore 3.
Long division was not a part of this job, but the Saints' average drive start is now at the 14.75. First and 10. Saints trail 14-6, 5:27. Ball at the 13, moving left to right. Rattler under center, play action. Stands in the middle, throws it deep, and he's got a wide open Rashid Shaheed. An explosive play, 30, 20, 15. See you later. 5, no flags. Touchdown, Saints, 87 yards.
Well,
where have you been, my friend?
13 personnel, so it's a run look. I've got 3 tight ends, 1 tailback. I go heavy. It's really a 2-man route, but it's Rashid. I'm throwing to you. He sails. He runs a corner route, basically, but he sails and he's running inside. I have told you, for this offense to be successful, you have to push the ball down the field. good things may happen if you do so.
Extra point by Groupie is in. That is going to be a Oxner touchdown. Every Saints Oxner touchdown. Long live you and long live the Saints. Let's take a break, a pause. Station identification here on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Home of the Saints, LSU, and Pelicans. 870 AM WWL New Orleans, 105.3 WWL FM and HD1 Kenner New Orleans, and Odyssey Station.
Take a break, 14-13. Saints get the touchdown back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Attention, Pelicans fans. It's time to get your tickets for the 2025-26 NBA season. Single game tickets, partial plans like our 12-game weekend plan, and full season ticket plans are on sale now. Pick the blender for these exciting can't-miss matchups, including Pelicans Cup nights versus the Lakers and Grizzlies. Presented by Morris Bart. Experience all the action and can't-miss entertainment with the best fans in the NBA. Get your tickets today by visiting Pelicans.com.
Conecuh Sausage has been around for over 75 years, making their great-tasting hickory smoked sausage. And now, a new proud partner of the New Orleans Saints, Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and a fan favorite for tailgate. It's made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasoning, and smoked over a pure hickory fire. For that true Southern flavor. Enjoy Conecuh hickory smoked sausage in the Superdome or at home while watching the Saints, and make Conecuh a part of your game day tradition. Conecuh Sausage, a real winner since 1947. Visit ConecuhSausage.com for store locator and recipes.
Hi, this is Chef Kevin Belton for People's Health. If you have diabetes, heart failure, or cardiovascular disorder, and you have Medicare, ask about a People's Health Chronic Condition Special Needs Plan. It's a Medicare plan designed to help with the unique needs that go along with these chronic conditions. Call People's Health today. Your benefits could start as early as next month.
Plans are insured through United Healthcare Insurance Company or one of its affiliated companies, a Medicare Advantage organization with a Medicare contract. Enrollment in the plan depends on the plan's contract renewal with Medicare.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Saints tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official resale ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified resale tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff like tailgating with your friends and fam. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Saints.
Love the Saints? Follow us on Twitter, WWL Radio.
It's a New Orleans Saints tradition. Turn down the sound of your TV, pause your DVR, and sync up Saints Radio next Sunday at 12 o'clock when the Saints take on the Patriots in the Caesar Superdome. Turn up the Saints Radio Network.
Longest touchdown pass since 2016, and that was 98 yards to Brandon Cooks. The kickoff comes down middle of the field. Gunnar Olszewski slammed hard at the 27-yard line. Deuce, you read the drive for me here. Here's the drive.
A whole bunch of yards, which equals 87, 11 seconds on the clock.
How about that? One play, 87 yards, 11 seconds. 14-13 for Shaheed. That's his second touchdown of the year. He caught a 3-yarder earlier. He also had the longest pass play, 39 yards of the season, until that one. New ball game, 14-13, 5:09 to play here in the second quarter. Giants have it at their own 27. Handoff, Cam Scatterby, right side. Dragging defenders with him up to the 35 as he picked up 8. Second down and 2 between the numbers of the hash marks, and he just carried him with him.
You won't tackle him with an arm. You will not tackle that young man with an arm. You have completely have to wrap up, and that was Cam Jordan that tried to come off of his block and make that tackle, and he just can't do it.
Second and 2. Out of the shotgun, lifts his legs, snap, dart, handoff middle. Scatterby gets it. Scatterby first down to the 45-yard line. Kept it between the hash marks, and just a big cat.
He's a big cat. He runs behind his shoulder pads, and, the Saints defensively, you're going to have to make some adjustments on how you're going to play this offense. I'm going to either be able to put an extra guy in that box, or I'm going to say corners, you're on your own as far as the island is concerned in coverage. And you can see the Giants kind of playing some games to see if anybody moves with the movement of the motion guy.
Dart right now in the shotgun. New set of downs, 4:04. Takes the snap, inside handoff, Scatterby. Again, Scatterby will lower his head and pick up 6 yards as he takes it across the 45 to the 46.
And this is an important drive for the Giants because, one, you get the ball to start the third quarter. You've already converted 1 first down. You want to see, hey, how far can we get? We want to come away with some points because we want to be able, what do we talk about? That middle 8, the end of the first half and the start of the second half, those 4 minutes.
2nd down and 4. Dart out of the shotgun. This time it's Singletary. Singletary is wrapped up, and that's Demario Davis, who just drives him and rides him. They're going to give him all the way to the 48, so it's going to be 3rd down and short, probably 3rd and 2. But it's 3rd down.
Here's a tell so far, and I don't know if it'll be the same, but we'll listen and look. Saints got 2 safeties high. When they go 2 safety high, you can hear the alert call, and both times that has been a run out of shotgun when it's offset. Now, this is not shotgun, obviously. This is old school I formation.
With a tight end in front of Cam Scatterbo. Under center on a 3rd and 2 is Jackson Dart. Handoff. Scatterbo, it's a flea flicker, and he's going to throw it deep, looking for the Darius Slayton. Incomplete. Great job defensively by Terrell Burgess. The flea flicker was open, but the ball stayed in the air so long, Burgess had time to get there.
Wide open. Woof. Wide open. This is a little bit on the quarterback and the receiver. I mean, because the only reason I say it's on the quarterback, and they keep their offense out there, the only reason I say it's on he sees him wide open, and he wants to make the perfect throw. I want to throw this ball away from the defender. I want to make the receiver kind of almost fade away from him. If not, you've got to make him run and go get it. With him that wide open, you definitely don't want to miss it, and the Saints are very fortunate.
4th and 2. Giants going for it on their own side of the field unless they don't take the snap.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if they do snap it.
Dart in the shotgun, just kind of standing there. Now he comes to the line.
You've got all the momentum, and now it's the delay of game right there. You've got all the momentum. If you snap it right there,
5-yard penalty.
Let me rephrase that. I don't know if you got all the momentum. You really get the crowd into it if the Saints stop you right there on 4th down, and so you make the Saints have to drive the length of the field. You give them the short field, now the momentum truly flips for this team as far as the Saints are concerned.
And one of the things that we didn't get to talk about after the Shaheed touchdown was that the crowd itself, you're right, man, boom, they are in this game.
They're back into the game.
Taysom's first down, and now a punt by Jamie Gillen. Had a 69-yarder last week, 6th longest in Giant history. He's got about a 70-yarder every time he punts every year. Been in the league. Left-footed. I think the Saints got a piece of it. They did. So the ball's a wobbler at the 20, and it's bouncing, going to go out of bounds at the 18. That was Isaiah Stallberg, who came in and got a piece of it, the left-footed punter, and Stallberg was on that side, 38-yard punt.
Yeah, we've seen that before, and he just doesn't get it completely, but he does get a piece of it.
Take a break. Saints have the football, 2:32 to play. Down 14-13 here in the 2nd quarter on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Garage doors from Ace Garage Door Company are built tough, durable, reliable, and ready to handle whatever life throws at them. Just like the best offensive lines in football, our best in industry CHI overhead doors stand strong, keeping your home safe and looking great like a fresh uniform. Don't fumble with weak garage doors for your home or business. Call Ace Garage Door Company today, where strength meets style. Visit AceGarageDoorLLC.com and Google them to read 1,200 5-star reviews.
Ace Garage Door. Ace Garage Door. Football fans know that traditions matter, turning moments together into something truly epic. They're what inspires us to make our masa and Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, all to give you that perfect crunch. Discover your next tradition this football season. Head to the store, grab your Tostitos team bag, and scan the code for a chance to score an epic experience with the New Orleans Saints. Tostitos, tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the New Orleans Saints.
In football, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've provided business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for more than 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Saints. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I've never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. With eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
One of America's legendary radio stations, reaching 5 states daytime, 38 at night, WWL.
Down to Jeff Nowak for this first half fantasy update presented by Caesars Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the Saints.
Yeah, guys, 2 games already in the books with a Thursday nighter and a morning game over in London. But the fantasy point leader for the first half of the early slate is Rashid Shaheed. He's got 102 yards and a touchdown. That's good for 18 fantasy points. And that's the longest touchdown of his career, 87 yards.
Thank you, Jeff. Under center is Spencer Rattler as the Saints start at the 17. Handoff to Kamara. Gets hit at the line of scrimmage, but being pushed, he'll pick up 2 yards, almost to the 20, probably officially 3. Second down and 7 coming as the clock is at 2:17 and moving.
If you don't run a play here, I'm okay.
It's going to be close. 2:06. Rattler is... I don't think they're going to take it. No, they're going to let the 2-minute warning out. The Giants moved, but didn't get to the...
It doesn't matter. You caused the offensive lineman...
You hadn't gone blue.
Well, you hadn't it, but you caused the offensive lineman to move, and it was before the 2-minute warning as well.
The play hadn't started, so...
Well, no, the clock hadn't stopped as well, because 2 minutes would have killed it anyway.
Right.
But if I'm the Saints, the reason I don't run a play is now I give them a free... And this is what they're going to talk about right now. This is the conversation. Did 2 minutes?
I think it did.
Before, I don't think so. Give me my 5 yards. Kellen Moore is out there in the middle of the field. He was saying the 2 minute had not hit. It would have to be something that you're technically either guessing or reviewing.
Correction. The game clock went to the 2-minute warning before the player jumped in the neutral zone. There is no foul. This is 2-minute warning.
We'll take a break. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. 14-13 Giants. Back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
When the storm comes, it shakes more than just your walls. It shakes your world. But in New Orleans, we're built different.
We don't fold. We rebuild.
At American Safety, we show up fast and we get to work. And we treat your home like our own.
Because recovery isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about restoring what matters. American Safety, stronger than the storm, and right here with you.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength, power, agility, the team that shows up ready to win. At Toyota Trucks, they bring the full roster. Kick off the season with big savings at the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event.
Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. From the Dome to the Bayou, the Tundra and Tacoma are built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today.
Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Saints fans, let's take a 30-second time out for a quick mental getaway to Pensacola. Picture sugar white sands, crystal clear waters. Remember, your perfect getaway is just a short drive away. So head east for the ultimate time out from the hustle and bustle. Fresh seafood, stunning sunsets, and relaxing beaches, all waiting for you in Pensacola. Sundays with the Saints and any day with your toes in the sand, that's the way to beach. Plan your getaway at visitpensacola.com.
Hey Saints fans, don't wait. It's the final 2 days of Rouse's Market's 4-day sale. Large bunch fresh collard, mustard, or turnip greens, 2 for $3. Save $2.98. 42 count multi-pack Frito-Lay chips, just $17.49. Save $3.50. 12-pack Monster, Celsius, Alani Nu, or Red Bull energy drinks, only $18.99. That's just $1.58 a can. And Charmin 6 Mega Roll or Bonnie 4 Double Roll, $6.99. You save $4. Hurry, the sale ends Monday at Rouse's Markets, the official supermarket of the Saints.
It's a good day getting started. Tommy Tucker, weekday mornings 6 to 10 on WWL.
So the Saints do not get the penalty. The clock had gone to 2 minutes, and that's where we stand. 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. 14-13 Giants. The Saints 13 points, a season high in the first half, and have the football. Giants will get it to start the third. So big drive here. If you get a field goal and take the lead going into halftime.
Yeah, definitely a big drive, and I think the reason that you don't run a play is because now the Giants will have to use a timeout on this side of it if you don't convert.
Snap to Rattler. Throws down the sideline looking for Olave, this time incomplete down the near sideline. There comes a flag and a pass interference.
Yeah, you got two of them. I mean, and we talk about separation. Normally you want the defensive backs to be able to play physical, but, I mean, you've got to, after 5 yards, you got to get your hands off of them. And I think it's either holding or pass interference. You're going to see which one they decide to go with. And maybe 2 fouls. It looks like that's what they were talking about. 1 holding and 1 pass interference.
Pass interference, number 22, defense. Spot foul, automatic first down.
That's exactly what it was when you talk about at this position he's holding, and then down the field he ended up pass interference. One is 5 yards, and the other one, like the referee official said, kind of a spot foul situation. And so
the first spot foul took place at the 39. We wanted it much farther down the field, but it's at the 39, so it's a 19-yard play. 1st and 10 for the Saints, 1:55, clock stopped. Moving left to right. Rattler now by himself. Here comes the pressure. He rolls to his right. In trouble, throws it. There's another flag as Olave is going to get the flag possibly on Paulson Adebo.
It's not possibly. It's definitely on Paulson Adebo. That's pressure, and Alvin tries to come back. Your quarterback scrambles to give you time. That's not possible. There's another flag. Same conversation. Is it 5 yards or is it spot foul? Because the quarterback had broke out of the he was outside of the box.
There were 2 fouls prior to the pass, holding number 58 defense. That penalty is declined. Pass interference, number 21 defense. Spot foul, automatic first down.
There you go. Take your pick. We'll take the second.
Well,
not the 5-yard automatic first, but you want the...
It's the same thing, though. It's the same thing, and that's one of the things, obviously the Saints are familiar with kind of Paulson, and it was a double move. It was a double move. I would love for Chris to be stronger at the point of attack once the contact happened, but it's a double move, and it's kind of using some of the things that you know about Paulson Adebo as a player against him.
Saints have back-to-back plays of 19 and 16 on penalties. Rattler to throw, dumps it across the middle, complete. Alvin Kamara breaks to the outside, 40, 35, pushed out of bounds inside the 40-yard line, so it'll be at the 34-yard line and a first down. Brian Burns finally pushed him out, and that is going to be a train hot streak. Brought to you by TrainSouth.com. It is hard to stop a train air conditioner, but it's never been easier to afford one. First down, New Orleans, 12 yards.
Looking at that Rouse's Market Gumbotron, you've got cover 2, so the safeties are out. Middle of the field will be open. You can still run the football here as well. That's one of the things that they can't forget. Just check down to Alvin, let him pick up the yardage that you would normally get.
Rattler to throw, incomplete to Kamara on the near side on a short pass. Dane Belton knocked it away. So 2nd and 10, minute 40. The ball is at the Giant 33.
Yeah, you may be dipping in that well a little bit too much. Start to get those linebackers really float and get out. You'll start to see some different looks from that defense as well. They'll dial up the pressure. Previous play, 2 plays ago, they brought a little bit of pressure, getting still pretty good push from the inside guys.
2nd and 10, 140. Saints have 2 of their timeouts. The Giants have 3. Rattler out of the shotgun, takes the snap, going to run it, but he gets hit in the backfield and brought down quickly by Darius Alexander, their 3rd-round pick out of Toledo.
Don't like the call. It's QB lead, but I mean the first QB run that Rattler had, he didn't see the hole. This one, he's not seeing it clean. It's called to the right, but you can look at where he's losing. My guard is losing to the right side. I've got to be able to stop and cut back against that. And one of the things that the Giants are doing, you can see the slants with their defensive front. And so right there, I don't know if it was a slant. I would need to see another guy as far as his movement, his steps. But right there, you're just not seeing the run lanes as clean. And now you see the Giants use that timeout, kind of a long field goal that you don't want, Blake.
Well, it's 54 right now, so you said you can still run it. So if they, if you picked up 5 yards on this, because it's 3rd and 13.
If I am the Saints, I'm giving my quarterback the 2 options. We'll see what they do as far as will this be an empty look. It's not. So I'm looking for. I've got a hollow read. That's what I'm looking for. I've got a hollow read.
Third down and 13. Kamara is to Rattler's right, takes the snap out of the shotgun, throws, complete, short, but it's a completion, and it takes it down to the 34-yard line, and Chris Olave gets Blake Grupe much closer.
Yeah, it's timeout by the Giants, which I get, and, the Saints settle for just running a slant route instead of anything behind it to get those yards, because you look at the outside receiver, he's running a go route, so, that's a clear call as far as, hey, look, just get 4 or 5 yards. The call is a slant. You'll possibly try to go up here with the field goal. The other part of it, like we talked about, was the run game with Alvin, just to force them to use that timeout.
Felt like he made more than 2 yards on that one. It was 3rd and 13. It's 4th and 11. Olave made the catch. They got it spotted right now at the 34. So,
I could fuss
44,
about a lot. Yeah,
53.
I could fuss about a lot of things, Mike, and that one is, I'm not going to spend the energy or time to do so.
It's going to be a 52-yarder for Blake Grupe, who has already connected from 54. And 28 from the left hash mark, kicking towards the Smoothie King Center to put the Saints in front. Snap, hold is down, kick is away for Blake Grupe, but it is no good. Pulled to the left. It made his last 3. Actually, it was made his last 4. He 2 for 2 in Buffalo, and
just sails on it. As it continued to pull, it just pulled to the left, and it continues to sail on it.
Didn't miss by much, but missed the left upright. Blake's ball does not move a lot. He doesn't have a lot of hook or a lot of slice. So typically where it starts, it will typically finish. It doesn't move a lot, but that started too far towards the left, and now the Giants, with still a timeout and the lead, have the football at their own 42, so more good field position for them. Dart out of the shotgun, takes the snap. Saints bring 4, throws, incomplete, right behind Kool-Aid McKinstry. He didn't really see it, so if he'd have turned, but miscommunication for them.
Yeah, and the receiver didn't see it as well.
Right.
The throw was a hitch. The receiver never turns for the football. Kool-Aid never turns because he's reading the receiver. They had a problem getting lined up initially, and then you get the motion. Not on the same page at all.
2nd and 10, 122, 14-13 Giants. Giants have it. Dart lifts his leg. Saints bring some pressure, throws, complete to the far side. Scatterboo breaks out of 1 tackle, still on his feet. First down as the Saints finally get him out of bounds, but it's a first down for Cam Scatterboo as he picked up 13. Somebody had him by his ankles. Couldn't bring him down. That's Jordan Howden.
In the open field, and that's the play that you've got to be able to make. You've got pressure off the edge. Dart does an outstanding job of just seeing it. We talked about it earlier. He knows where he knows where his outlets are, and he's been able to find the outlets when the Saints brought pressure. We saw it with the spin move. We saw it there with the pressure off of the edge.
1st and 10. Ball inside the Saint 45 at the 44. Saints bring some pressure. Dart throws, complete. Across the middle, Slayton coughs it up. Jonas Sanker picks it up, 40, 50, 45, and knocked out of bounds. Jonas Sanker picks up the fumble as the Saints have the football. Jonas Sanker had the interception last week, right place, right time, as Darius Slayton got popped. 27 yards on the return.
Talk about a swing of emotions. The Giants are easily moving down the field. That's a strike. And as he's spinning out, it was Demario Davis that punches that ball out. Demario is punching at that football. He's able to get it out. Sanker, Johnny on the spot, able to pick it up. And if I'm the Saints, I'm not playing soft or scared anymore. I am going back to trying to push this ball down the field. You got a little conservative there that last drive. You're fortunate enough to get this opportunity here. You need to go for 6. You're not settling for 3. You'll settle for 3, but call plays to get you in the end zone.
Got an explosive play and a turnover. The Saints looking for more. Pass caught to Chris Olave. Short gain as he goes to the ground to get it at the 38-yard line. So gain of 3. Second down and 7. Clock is under a minute, 48 seconds and running. Rattler out of the shotgun. Looks again, fires, complete again. To Olave, a little slant, but he's shy of the first down to the 32. They got to get to the 30-yard line for a first. Cordell Flott was there.
You got to hurry up and get lined up.
Snap. Rattler keeps it, room to run. Get your blocker. First down. Spencer Rattler takes it out of bounds. He had Alvin Kamara in front of him. Picked up the first down to the 22-yard line.
Can I fuss, Mike?
Okay.
I don't like those first two plays.
I like the third play.
I like the third play because you don't have to use a timeout. But if I've got 2 timeouts, I don't have to throw everything short. I can push the ball. I can work 10 to 15 yards down the field. Saints have been perfect, or they love the deep out here look. It'll depend on how the corner is playing. But that's the look, and the other is a
19 seconds. Ball at the 22. Pass behind Juwan Johnson. Rattler had to make him spin again as he tried to catch it on his backside after he spun, but it's incomplete. Would have been a short game, but it would have been a pass complete.
Just told you the deep out or the quick out here, that's what they love to throw. That's one where the ball placement has to be a lot better from Spencer Rattler. The other one I was telling you was the bang 8, just like we saw their tight end. This is a play that they love, and you've got the 2 safety high look. You've got to come up with the catch, though, of course.
15 seconds. Back to throw is Rattler. Looking, throws it across the middle, complete to Alvin Kamara. Inside that 10, he took a big shot. But he made the completion at the 10-yard line. Saints use a timeout with 10 seconds. Man, he took a shot.
Yeah, he did, and that's one where the running back, he's running that option route, deep option route, and he holds on to it, and it's nothing malicious about it. As far as the hit is coming in, the safety just wants to dislodge it.
Tyler Newbin, but Alvin took a punishing blow, but held on to the football at the 10. All right, so you got 11 seconds. 2 timeouts. 1 timeout now.
1 timeout, but you literally can run 2 plays, 3 plays. Do you have some pick look that you want to be able to run? Do I have a rub route that I love?
Let's see who's in. Valet is in. Your big receiver caught the touchdown earlier this season.
Yeah, he was in earlier he was really a decoy on that.
Exactly. So
timeout by the Giants.
Rattler had an empty backfield. Giants didn't like that, called the timeout. 11 seconds, the Saints.
With the tight end and Alvin, that's normally for Alvin, tight end option on that side when they go empty. You know, what we normally have seen also, though, he and Spencer have to be on the same page because that's halfback option, where the back, just like that last play, he has the option to go inside. Now, what you can't do, you've got a timeout. You can't fight for extra yardage. You got to be able to say, all right, I'm giving myself up if I can't make a guy miss.
Saints in the Raising Cane's red zone. Raising Cane's one love. Need a touchdown. 11 seconds, 14-13. Giants have the lead. Saints got the turnover from Jonas Sanker, trying to turn it into points. Bunched formation, now Olave in motion, now orbit motion. Rattler to throw, does throw, complete to Kamara. Kamara upended, loss on the play by Paulson Adebo, and they'll call the timeout. And
I'm asking for 1 more second because I want to run another play. If I'm the Saints, I want 1 more second put on the clock.
Right now there's 5.
Please set the game clock to 6 seconds.
There you go.
You get your 1 more second because now I can run another offensive play. And this play goes to the end zone. It has to go to the end zone. I'm not kicking a field goal here. The play goes to the end zone. Okay. It's either a touchdown, you've got 1 second, 2 seconds left to kick your field goal, you get out of there.
You can't wait. You can't scramble.
No, he's a quarterback. You can't take a sack, you can't scramble. I mean, but that's not even, this is the rub route. I'll tell you 1 more time.
All right.
Give me the rub route. It's front pylon is the play, or it's to the goal line to the upper pylon.
Empty backfield, 6 seconds.
Same play they ran before the timeout. They just flipped the formation.
Rattler has it. Looks to throw, throws to the end zone, out of bounds, incomplete. Way over the head of Alvin Kamara. Never even looked left where he had his 3 receivers, and so
That's the same play they were going to run before the timeout by the Giants. It was just flipped. It was flipped to this side instead of the other one. And so I don't know if he didn't like the look. I don't know if Alvin liked the look. He didn't expect to get it. But that was a back shoulder fade is where I'm throwing it. But the ball is high. It's not a jump
you're
ball.
saying with those three receivers on the left, that's your rub route situation where you get a guy open on the left side.
Yeah, but he liked to match up a one-on-one with Alvin on the backer.
So Blake Grupe, 3 seconds, final play of the first half from 19 yards out. From the 19, a 29-yarder knocks it through. And so the Saints will go to the break. We'll go to halftime with the lead, 16-14. We're at halftime, back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Hey, Saints fans, don't wait. It's the final 2 days of Rouse's Market's 4-day sale. USDA prime beef whole short loin, that's where the T-bone comes from. It's just $10.97 a pound. Save $3.02 a pound. Buy the short loin, and our butchers will cut and wrap it for free. Or pick up USDA prime beef T-bone steaks, already hand-cut, only $12.97 a pound. Hurry, sale ends Monday at Rouse's Market, your local low-price leader and official supermarket of the Saints.
Let's go, my kiddos. Rise and shine. I am tired of early morning alarms and sitting in carpool lines. I want to relax with a spa day. No more family meetings. I want a family outing. My to-do list has taken over. How about a to-dream list instead? First up, play Coastal and go have some fun for fun's sake.
Make a vacation declaration of your own and start planning your escape to the Mississippi Gulf Coast at coastalmississippi.com.
For fans of saving money. For fans of big rewards. For fans of getting more for your money. There's Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints. Saints fans, open your free high-earning checking and see what it's like to get better rates, better returns, and better service. Join a winning team. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints. Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
When it comes to excellence, Mercedes-Benz SUVs deliver. With 4MATIC's impressive all-wheel precision, awe-inspiring MBUX technology, and state-of-the-art acoustics that immerse you in every moment. From intelligence to power, from safety to precision, performance means more in a Mercedes-Benz. Discover the Mercedes-Benz SUV that's right for you at your local Mercedes-Benz dealer, or visit MBUSA.com to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, official luxury vehicle of the New Orleans Saints.
WWL is the news, talk, and sports leader. Time now for the Rouse's Markets halftime show. Rouse's official supermarket of the Saints, celebrating 65 years, and we're just getting started on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network. Here's Steve Geller.
It is halftime here in the Caesar Superdome, and the Saints have a 16-14 lead over the New York Giants. Looking at some of the team stats right now, first downs for each club, the Saints have 14 compared to the Giants with 12. Time of possessions, the Black and Gold have a 16-minute 55 to 13-minute 5-second edge over the G-men. New York has turned the ball over once. They also have more penalties on the day. They have Giants have 4 penalties at 65 yards. The Saints 3 for 13. Looking some of the individual statistical numbers for the team. Spencer Rattler, 16 of 24 passing, 187 yards and 1 TD. Jackson Dart has 11 of 16 passes completed, 110 yards with 2 touchdowns on the day. He is currently the Giants' leading rusher with 38 yards. And what do you know? Rattler also leading the Saints in rushing. He's got 22 yards. The big play right now, Rashid Shaheed, that 87-yard touchdown. He's got 3 grabs for 106 yards on the day. Right now, the Saints are leading the New York Giants at the half here in the Superdome, 16-14. We'll get back with the Cajun Cannon's thoughts right after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Ball is snapped. The quarterback fakes a throw left, hands off right.
Power outages in New Orleans have become as common as wearing black and gold on Sundays. But with Craig's Electrical and Generator Service, you never have to miss a minute of the game due to a power outage. Craig has generators starting at just $149 a month with a 10-year warranty. When the power goes, Craig's comes on, so you never miss a minute of your game.
for Monday Night Football after these words from our sponsor.
Craig's Electrical and Generator Service. Visit CraigsElectrical.com. Saints fans and McDonald's customers who are one and the same love to share their golden pride. Saints fans know winning takes teamwork on and off the field. That's why this partnership is a no-brainer. Here's the play. The day after the Saints score, you get free large fries with any purchase in the McDonald's app. When they score, you score. Defense holds the line, offense lights it up. And you cash in with golden crispy fries that never miss. Let's take home the win together, Saints fans. Offer valid through 9/7/25, 1/4/26 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Must opt into rewards.
At Auctioner Health, our purpose is clear. A strong and healthy Louisiana, serving with more than exceptional care. With education and workforce development initiatives and investments in economic development, we believe in innovation with compassion to give more hope and create more smiles. Because at the core of every community is you. Auctioner Health, long live Louisiana. Long live you.
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Stream Saints games live on your desktop or laptop at WWL.com.
We're back here on the Rouse's Market Halftime Show on the Saints Radio Network, brought to you by Totino's Pizza Rolls, bite-sized and delicious. Cajun Cannon, the black and gold, actually have a lead at the break over the New York Giants right now. It's 16-14. Definitely a lot of positives after a rough early start, I should say, for the Giants.
Yeah, a rough start for the Saints, not for the Giants, Steve, because we went 3 and out. When you look at they able to go 8 plays, 59 yards to take a 7-0 lead. It didn't look too promising, but how you handle adversity, you got to keep fighting. We were down 14-3, and we're winning right now at half, 16-14. But we do have the lead. I wanted us to score in our first possession, even though we went 3 and out. But we got to continue this. Now, we've had all of it. We're +1 in the turnover margin. We've both been the same coming into this game, only having 3 turnovers. We're able to get 1, so we +1, but that has to continue. And we had the chunk play. We had the splash play. When you look at that, Rattler to Rashid Shaheed, +87-yard touchdown. To me, that's really the first explosive play of the season. That was beyond explosive. When you look at that, that's even bomb plus, however you want to describe it. But before that, the longest play we had to Rashid was like a 39-yarder against the 49ers. But all of a sudden, we cut it because of that chunk play, 1-play drives. I like that. It was 14-13. I still think we can move the ball, but we got to, get touchdowns instead of settling for field goals. Groupie's had a number of opportunities. You don't want him to make all his kicks. But when he missed the 52-yarder, obviously in this day and age in the NFL, you got to make that. But that's more understandable. But we wanted to make all his kicks for sure. But the Saints are hanging out there. Hanging in there. We just have to finish strong. And, field position. Looking at the Bills game, we had great field position all the time. The way we're running the ball out the end zone on kickoff returns, it's like you almost want to not try and run it out. Because the field position at times, especially at the beginning, was not in our favor. But you look at it at Butler to Rashid Shaheed, 87-yard touchdown. That's like the longest play we've had since 2016. So again, Group B, we go 12 plays, 49 yards to make it 14-6. He makes a 53-yarder. But like I said, he did miss that 52-yarder, made a 53-yarder. Now, you got to have a little bit of luck. Jackson Dart, he was at that 31. We got burned. But Burgess all of a sudden recovered. They ran a flea flag. He was wide open. As a quarterback, you got to throw that ball out there. You cannot underthrow him. But good for the Saints with that occurring. I think both Rattler and you look at Jackson Dart, they both making plays with their feet. So I'll be interested if that continues. We're going to have to contain Jackson Dart better as far as forcing him to make all the throws within the pocket. But the Saints have the lead at half. I can tell you what, when it was 14-3, I was like, oh no, here we go again. But again, you got to keep fighting how you handle adversity. When it was 14-3, I would not have said we're going to have I'm not saying we couldn't win the game, but I wouldn't necessarily think we'd be leading at halftime 16-14. But that's the case right now. Now we got to play defense. I'm kind of a little disappointed in our defense. Our defense has to play better to me right now. We need to be more opportunistic. We're taking away the football, but we still haven't made Jackson Dart uncomfortable enough. Hopefully we could do that in the second half. I think Rattler's playing steady. He's playing steady. I wrote down this in my notes. Finally, Chris Olave got a little yak. He made somebody miss. It was like plus 9-yard play. I'll go good for Chris Olave on that. Now continue to do that. We need more plays like that from Olave because we're going to get that out of Kamara. Taysom Hill's getting involved. I think as he gets his feet more wet, even though he is a seasoned veteran, he'll get better and better. So, again, now we need to finish the game with a win. We have to win at half, but you want to win after 4 quarters, and hopefully that's the case.
2 more quarters of Saints football coming up here on the Rouse's Market halftime show wrapping up. We're moments away from exciting play-by-play action resuming with Deuce and Hoss, brought to you by Ochsner Health. Long live you, long live the Saints. We'll be back with even more right after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network, folks.
It's a wrap on the Rouse's Markets halftime show. Rouse's, official supermarket of the Saints, celebrating 65 years, and we're just getting started. Stick around for the second half on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me."
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When the storm comes, it shakes more than just your walls. It shakes your world. But in New Orleans, we're built different.
We don't fold. We rebuild.
At American Safety, we show up fast and we get to work. And we treat your home like our own.
Because recovery isn't just about fixing what's broken. It's about restoring what matters. American Safety, stronger than the storm, and right here with you.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength, power, agility, the team that shows up ready to win. At Toyota Trucks, they bring the full roster. Kick off the season with big savings at the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event.
Toyota is the official vehicle of the New Orleans Saints. From the Dome to the Bayou, the Tundra and Tacoma are built to take you wherever the road leads. Find yours today.
Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
Saints fans, let's take a 30-second time out for a quick mental getaway to Pensacola. Picture sugar white sands, crystal clear waters. Remember, your perfect getaway is just a short drive away. So head east for the ultimate time out from the hustle and bustle. Fresh seafood, stunning sunsets, and relaxing beaches, all waiting for you in Pensacola. Sundays with the Saints and any day with your toes in the sand, that's the way to beach. Plan your getaway at visitpensacola.com.
Talk Saints football with our resident pro, Bobby Hebert, weekdays 4 to 8 p.m. on WWL. Time now for Keys to the Second Half, brought to you by your local Toyota dealers.
A couple things that you want to see different this half than the first half. Can the Saints get off the field defensively? A couple drives there. You were fortunate enough to be able to create some turnovers. Sanker had one, but, you talk about yards after contact. Felt like that the Giants were able to hit you a couple times. You did a better job of slowing down Jackson Dart as a runner, but you got to be able to tackle him. Can you continue to get your hands on the receiver? Fortunate on the flea flicker that it was not complete. You've got to be aware of that type of situation offensively. Continue to push the ball down the field. You can't work in 3, 4, 5 yard areas. That throw is there at times, but you've got to be able to push the ball down the field, and you're getting them with a couple of double moves as well.
So Groupie to our right will begin here in the second half with the kickoff to our left. Giants have it. Hoshevsky, 20, 25, 30. Brought down on the near side as he crosses the 35. So, again, good field position for the Giants, who took the lead 14-3 with a touchdown. But since they went punt, turnover, and thus the Saints have the lead 16-14. Dart was 4 for 38 as far as leading rushers. Rattler also the leading rusher, 5 carries and 22 yards.
I think the Saints, defensively as well, they've played earlier. They were mainly in base defense. They've gone to more of a nickel look, and that's exactly what they're in now as they start this third quarter.
At the Giant 36, white unis, blue helmets moving towards the Smoothie King Center. Saints in all black, gold unis. Screen pass left, read by the Saints. Brought down, Jonas Sanker brings down Theo Johnson for the loss as he read it perfectly.
Can I tell you where that play comes from?
Where?
Go back to the first play of the game.
Okay.
First drive of the game. The first play that they threw, it was not a 3-by-1 formation. It was a 2-by-2. It was just an easy throw out to the flat. The Saints, after 4 or 5 yards, made the tackle right there. Safety comes down immediately and makes the tackle.
Jonas Sanker already has a fumble recovery. Got the Saints interception last week. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, lifts his leg, does Dart, takes the snap. Saints breaks the pressure, throws complete to Darius Slayton, but he's brought down quickly by Kool-Aid McKinstry, shy of the 40. We'll call it the 40. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Giants, who are 1 of 3 on 3rd down. As they go quick to the ball, 3rd down and 6. Dart out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to his left, 2 to the right. Now comes up, makes some changes. Theo, the 2 receivers to the right, go to the left, the 2 to the left, go to the right. Shotgun, takes the snap, stands to throw, throws to the outside to Cam Scattaboo. He's going to get brought down shy of the 1st down by Jordan Howden right at the 45. Should be, depending on the spot, 4th and 2 or 4th and 1.
Yeah, you're about 1.5 yards short of bringing the punting unit on. If I'm the Saints, I still leave my defense out there. They don't go defense safe. They do send their punt unit, but I'm looking for... Nope, and there's the offense back out on the field. So you get to respot it. Saints get an opportunity to change it. Here's the thing that doesn't happen, though. Play clock doesn't reset. You're already at 9. Yep, he's going to have to burn a timeout.
Under center, 4th and 1. Dart takes the snap, hands it to Wan'Dale Robinson, who will pick up the 1st down based on the spot, but not by much. Handoff to the left side, and he found just enough of a crease.
That's a good job. Great job by Dart as well. I thought they were going to have to burn a timeout. They end up running jet sweep right there to the edge, and he's able to get enough yardage that he needs on that play. And I'm not opposed to going for it right there in that situation as well.
1st down at the Giant 47 as they make the 4th down. Snap to Dart, handoff to Singletary. Singletary into Saints territory, down to the 46-yard line. Give him 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. Cam Jordan on the tackle.
And that's where they got away from earlier. You talk about that sequence where it was punt, turnover. Thought that they got away from the run game early. Right here, this is a heavy look that you have against the Saints front. Again, favorable for you.
2nd and 3. Ball at the Saint 46. Dart takes the handoff. Singletary again. Cuts it back and makes the 1st down. Carl Grant. It's going to be
his first.
Yeah. He was right at the line. Carl Grandison brought him down, but now they're moving the chains along. So back-to-back 1st downs as the Giants have it at the Saint 47. No, make it the 40. Yeah, 47. Under center is Dart. 2 receivers to his right. Scattaboo is the lone back. Play action. Dart stands in the middle. Look, plenty of time. Now he's in trouble. And the ball comes loose. And the Saints get on it. He just dropped it. Saints football. Cam Jordan. Thank you, Jackson. That's a gift. Saints get the second turnover of the day. Cam Jordan will celebrate. We'll take a break. Talk about it on the backside. 10:52 third quarter, 16-14 Saints on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Do you remember what it's like to sing your lungs out? Dance until you're dizzy. Dance until dawn. And never miss a beat. That's joy the Louisiana way. And part of every day.
With Louisiana Blue, you're free to live, to dance, to soar. Because you've got the compassion of the cross, the security of the shield, and the comfort of blue behind you. Your Louisiana Blue Card opens doors to top doctors to care for you. So you can stay healthy, happy.
Life is a celebration, a dance. So step up, step out.
For 90 years, we've kept you covered, Louisiana, so you can keep moving and keep living your life. Live, Louisiana. We've got you. Louisiana Blue, Louisiana True.
Pelicans basketball is back. Join us for Back to Basketball Open Practice, presented by Entergy. It's your exclusive chance to preview some of the new Pelicans roster. Join us Friday, October 10th at 6 p.m. at Smoothie King Center. Enjoy interactive on-court games and activities with players, appearances by Pierre the Pelican and the Pel Squad. Plus, complimentary parking is included. Tickets are limited for this event. Claim yours today at pelicans.com.
Flight by Yingling. It's the next generation of light beer. For those who don't follow trends, but craft them. Flight by Yingling is 12 ounces of uncompromised refreshment from America's oldest brewery. With only 2.6 grams of carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Don't just raise a glass. Raise the bar. Flight by Yingling. Available wherever beer is sold. DG Yingling and Son Incorporated. Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Please enjoy responsibly.
Stream Saints games live on your desktop or laptop at WWL.com.
Down to Jeff Nowak for this River Paris Disposal Saints sideline report.
Yeah, guys, Saints coaches over the last few weeks have talked about playing winning football, doing the things that winning teams do. And when you look at how the Giants won last week, they forced 2 turnovers and brought them down inside the Chargers' 5-yard line. Well, they're not playing winning football today, and the Saints, they emphasize it every week, take the ball away. They've done that, and that's been the key to this comeback.
Thank you, Jeff. Saints have the football at their own 46 as they get the second turnover. Ball knocked out of Dart's hand by his knee, and it's first down, New Orleans. Rattler to throw. Ball knocked down, back to Rattler, who threw it again, and that's a flag. You can't throw it twice.
Just knock it down. And he missed. Chris Olave was open in the inside. Chris Olave
Brian
was open.
Burns, who knocked it.
That's a double pass. You can't catch it. Just throw it down. Knock it down.
Illegal forward pass on number 2. Both passes were forward. 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Lost it down. Second down.
Just knock it down. Burns is just reading his eyes. He's going.
Reading his eyes. He threw it in Burns' helmet.
Yeah. You're very fortunate right there. I would love for Jackson Dart. I would love for Spencer Rattler just to hold it for 1 second longer. Chris Olave comes open. Chris Olave comes open in the middle of the field. But he's already moved off of him, and he's throwing it to the flat to Kendra. And Saints tried to hit a big play. I don't know if there was a post down the field as well, but Chris Olave was definitely open, and they got to hurry up because you're going to have to burn a timeout. You can't get lined up.
I think they're going to call the timeout because they're not even close.
They have a choice.
So, by the way,
whether he hurt the play or not, they couldn't get out of the huddle.
That's the Saints' 4th penalty for 18 yards. The Giants also have 4 penalties for 65 yards. Take a break as they do. 10:47 in the third quarter. Saints with the football leading 16-14 on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
The year 1975. The New Orleans Saints move into the Superdome and establish a home field advantage feared around the league. Soon after, Ford F-Series begins its reign as the best-selling truck in America. And Ford trucks have kept that win streak alive for 48 straight years. Ford F-150, an official truck of the New Orleans Saints. See your Southern Quality Ford dealer today.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Saints tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official resale ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified resale tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff like tailgating with your friends and fam. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Saints. Football fans know that traditions matter, turning moments together into something truly epic. They're what inspires us to make our masa and Tostitos the traditional way, starting with whole corn kernels. No artificial flavors, colors, or preservatives, all to give you that perfect crunch. Discover your next tradition this football season. Head to the store, grab your Tostitos team bag, and scan the code for a chance to score an epic experience with the New Orleans Saints. Tostitos, tradition matters. The official chip and dip sponsor of the New Orleans Saints.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever. With eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
Life's too short to be serious all the time. Tommy Tucker, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on WWL.
10:47 in the third quarter, 16-14 Saints. The Saints opening drive here of the second half, powered by Ace Garage Door. For professional service and more, call Ace Garage Door. So 2nd and 15 after the penalty. The Saints had to take a timeout as they couldn't get lined up. Kellen Moore a little hacked about it, but 2nd and 15. Empty backfield for Rattler. Now brings Kendre Miller back to his right. Two receivers split left. Play action. Rattler stands. Now he's in trouble. Rolls and throws complete to Kendre on the far side. Makes Darius Muasau miss and is knocked out of bounds at the 49 of New Orleans, so just shy of midfield. He picked up 8 and a third down and 7 coming.
Ugly pocket. A little tug of the shirt there. The officials have felt generous not to call it on either side.
Yeah, haven't read it. Had a holding.
Well, I won't even say the word, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. So 3rd and 7. The Saints 5 of 9 on third down. Rattler now empty backfield. 4 receivers to his left. A tight end to his right. Standing in the middle. Rolls to his right. Throws. Chris Olave. Catch far side. First down. Inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. 17 yards. Paulson Adebo knocked him out.
Really good job here by Rattler, just extending this play. The pressure comes off of the edge. The Saints are going to go quick on the ball, and if they snap it, they can get a quick yardage, but they do not. They allow them to line up.
Under center is Rattler. Kendre Miller gets it outside. Pushes and gets past Paulson Adebo. Still on his feet, gets slung out of bounds by Muasau, but a nice run by Kendre Miller. Mark him at the 26-yard line as he picked up 8.
Nice job on the right side of that offensive line, and I think the receiver was Shaheed that was blocking. As I look at that Rouse's Market Gumbotron, does a pretty good job as well, just being able to allow Kendre to go one-on-one with that corner.
2nd and 2. Handoff to Miller, right side. He's getting stacked up. He won't get anything. Stays at the 26. The Saints got to get to the 24. Let's pause 10 seconds to let stations identify themselves here on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Home of the Saints, LSU, and Pelicans. 870 AM WWL New Orleans, 105.3 WWL FM and HD1 Kenner New Orleans, and Odyssey Station.
3rd and 2. Taysom Hill at quarterback. Empty backfield. In motion goes Jack Stoll. Taysom gets it. He's back to throw. Throwing. And that's caught down inside the 10 to his tight end, Juwan Johnson. He had Jack Stoll in the middle of the field. Throws it to Stoll. Paulson Adebo on the tackle, but that's 19 yards as Taysom Hill gets the completion.
And, I mean, a lot of guys open on this route, but the thing that you love about it, I don't have to try to lead him. I force him to come back to the ball, and that way it's an easier catch or an easier reception for my tight end. When you force him to be led on that situation, and it's tougher.
Saints in the Raising Cane's red zone, and they'll stay in the Raising Cane's red zone. Yeah, one love, but there's a penalty.
False start, and I can tell you it looked like tackle over.
Offense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
They call it on Torricelli, the rookie, and it looked like he's leaning. He leaned. Thought it was maybe tackle over because of how they ran out, and it was tackle over. Banks and Fuaga were on the right side.
So again, the Saints first and goal, but now the ball is at the 12. They've had some opportunities at goal to go, but have not really cashed in on touchdowns. Under center is Rattler. Kamara gets it, fights off one, and squirms his way down to the 9-yard line. So second and goal from the 9. Abdul Carter makes the tackle.
Yeah, and the Saints offensive line, they've got to come up off of that double team block. It's the second time that you've seen a run through kind of linebacker. That time Alvin makes a miss, and they go quick on the ball.
Empty for Rattler. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. Throws, ball batted down at the line of scrimmage again. Second time this drive. Dexter Lawrence got his big paw up from 7th-year man out of Clemson. Didn't practice all week because he's been sick, and somebody is either hurt.
Yeah, 22 kind of got rolled up, and he's got to come out of the game. He got up. He's got to come out of the game, but got a key third down here for the Saints, and you talked about it. Players are trying to figure out, all right, is it a timeout? Do we get to talk about it? But no, the player is off the field, so you got to play.
That is Drew Phillips, so he'll come out. Saints 7 of 11. This is third and goal. I'm
still calling for my rub route, Mike.
Yep, you're going to get it eventually. Deuce gets what he wants eventually. This time takes a little time. 7:03, third and goal. 3 receivers to Rattler's left. Takes it out of the shotgun. Giants bring 4. Rattler's in trouble, rolls to his right. Now throws it in the end zone, up and over the head of Juwan Johnson. Johnson had cut back a little bit from the corner of the end zone, was open, but was high with Dane Belton on the coverage.
On that side, play side halfback option by Alvin. He's bracketed, so the one-on-one is to Juwan. That was not the original side that they wanted to go to. Here's the thing. They run underneath where they run a post routes and slant on the backside. Quarterback never looks that way because he's going with the option route. But they have Alvin double. I mean, he's bracketed inside and out. And so the only other option was try to throw the jump ball to Juwan.
From the right hash mark and 28 yards away, Blake Grupe kicks it through. Number 19 will make it and put the Saints on top 19-14, 6:55 to play here in the third quarter. Back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
People's Health and the New Orleans Saints are proud to honor People's Health champion Helen Stone.
On October 26, 2024, at the age of 83, Helen Stone represented the United States at the Karate World Championship in Takasaki, Japan. As a child, Helen studied and danced ballet. And like ballet, karate takes uncompromising discipline and a whole lot of dedication.
I have been doing karate for 50 years, but in many ways, I am still a beginner.
She's a 5th-degree black belt. Over the course of her life and her training, Helen has come to understand that her sport is about more than physical activity. It's about mental growth.
So even though I'm 84 years old, I'm still beginning. You never stop learning. We never stop learning.
Helen Stone, we are looking forward to your next international competition. You are a true champion.
Saints fans, Cam Jordan here. Get ready for game day at the Saints VIP tailgate brought to you by BullseyeEventGroup.com. The VIP tailgate is 3 hours prior to kickoff before every Saints home game next to the Superdome at Benson Tower. Bullseye Events Group's Saints VIP tailgate is open to all ages, features a premium buffet by Food Network chef Aaron May, and a premium open bar for 3 hours. Start Saints game day the right way. Get your Saints VIP tailgate tickets today at BullseyeEventGroup.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Protect your home or business with the Shield from J&J Exterminating. We tackle tough opponents, giving you a solid defense against pests. Win the battle with J&J Exterminating.
J&J Exterminating. Yeah. America's powerhouse station, reaching 5 states daytime, over 38 at night. WWL.
Third quarter, Saints on top, 19-14. For each point the Saints score this season, American Safety will donate $50 to disaster relief. American Safety, stronger than the storm, and right here with you. The Saints on that drive go 10 plays, 43 yards, 357, a great groupie 28-yard field goal, but Deuce, red zone, 0 for 3.
Problem.
Touchdowns.
Problem.
You get 2 turnovers, but you haven't been able to punch it in when you need to, so it's 19-14.
And that's why you still have a game right now.
Groupie comes to it. It's going to be brought back as Tay Banks. The cornerback takes it at the 2. 20, 25. He will get to the 30, but that's it. Down to Jeff Nowak for this River Parish Disposal St. Sideline Report.
Yeah, guys, just kind of a funny note. I don't know if you noticed that last Blake Groupie kick just fired straight into the stands like a foul ball at a baseball game. It's because there was a bit of a malfunction with the kicking net. So somebody in the stands got a souvenir that the Saints will probably want back because those K-balls are pretty valuable. It looks like they've got it sorted out. So no more projectiles into the front row.
We haven't even talked about really the kicking balls. We will at some point, just like the other game balls now. You can work them in. They're not coming clean out of the box. So 19-14, Giants have it. Dart from their own 31, moving left to right. Handoff to Scattaboo. Saints tried to jump it, looked like, with Pete Werner, but Scattaboo will get the 7-yard run. Demario Davis is there to stop him.
Yeah, same as they had on the previous drive where you get 7-8 yards on first down with the run, and the Saints tried to do a run stunt as well with the linebackers would run through, and they just do a great job of picking it up.
Give him 8, 2nd and 2. Scattaboo again as he will take it across the 41 to the 42, and that'll be a first down. As Scattaboo gets the first down on back-to-back carries.
Some carnage happening up front, brother. Guys getting up slow.
I'm just glad they've slowed the tempo down a little bit. My voice was getting a little hairy there.
I'll give you some cough drops, my friend.
1st and 10. From their own 42. Dart lifts his leg, takes the snap. Play action as he fakes the handoff to Scattaboo, and just all kinds of time as he runs up the middle, but the Saints close in. Be a short game, won't be a sack up to the 44, but they were in position. Jonathan Bullard.
Here's the Bud Light scoreboard. Saints game day. Stock up on Bud Light. Vegas 3, Indianapolis 32, Dallas 23, the Jets are 3, Philly 17, Denver 3, Miami 17, Carolina 13, Houston 34, Baltimore 10.
Tampa is in Seattle this afternoon. Atlanta is off. Early bye week. Let's go. 2nd and 8. Dart lifts his leg. Shotgun. Takes the snap. This time Scattaboo gets it right side. Hauled down from behind. Granderson is there, but I think it's Jonathan Bullard again who brings him down, and we got a 3rd down coming.
3rd down. Saints go. Is that dime package or nickel still in the game? I know it's at least nickel. I need them to break the huddle to be able to count the linebackers in the corners.
Giants 1 of 4 on 3rd down. This a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it's a dime package for the Saints.
3 receivers to Dart's left. The tight end, Daniel Bellinger, who has been very costly down to the right, but he's looking left. Throws it complete to Bellinger, who would cross the field, makes the catch, makes the first down into Saints territory. Out of bounds, but not till the 43. Picked up 12.
Looked like mesh, Mike. It's just an over route, but I don't know if the Saints were in man-to-man, and if they were, they just dropped it completely. And DeMario never saw him coming as far as coming over, and so I don't know if it was just miscommunication or what, but they were trying to pass a guy off, and tight end is wide open.
1st and 10 now at the Saint 43. Pistol formation. Scattaboo is behind Jackson Dart. Scadaboo gets it. Left side. Saints had it red, but Scadaboo cut it back inside Pete Werner. The tackle was finally made at the 41, but Scadaboo, by Cam Jordan, made the tackle. He made something out of nothing.
Yeah, Granderson gets it. Forces this play to bounce outside wider, and like you talked about, it looked like Pete was going to bring him down at the line of scrimmage, but he can't keep his footing, and he's able to pick up about 2 or 3 yards in a positive play for him.
2nd and 8. Scadaboo to Dart's left. Tight end Wandell Robinson to his left. Scadaboo gets it. Middle. Right side on the hash marks. Alontae Taylor made contact with him right at the 40. But this is what we're talking about. Scadaboo carried the pile to the 36. First contact at the 40. He picked up another 3 yards.
Yeah, Alontae, he's there to make contact, but like we talked about, that's one where you got to go low. I'll let my friends come in and punch that ball out, but I have to be the guy that goes low on him.
It was a collision for sure. 3rd and 3. Giants 2 of 5 on 3rd down. Empty backfield as he sends 2 receivers to his right. Theo Johnson and 2 to his left. Shotgun. Lifts his leg. Takes the snap. Dart's going to keep it. Run the middle. He breaks through and picks up the first down. He found a crease on the right side. I thought the Saints had read it well initially, but no.
That's QB. It's not even a draw, but I mean, that's all it is QB draw, and the Saints just play it horrible. One, it's an empty look, so it's spread out, but I mean, they just played it horrible up front.
And another first down for the Giants. 2:03, clock moving. Saints on top, 19-14. Giants moving left to right here in the 3rd quarter. All white, blue helmets. Saints all black, gold helmets. This time it's Devin Singletary as he gets past Demario Davis and then cuts it outside. Again, turns a big loss into something as Demario Davis was there. Carl Granderson gets the tackle. Demario had the penetration.
Yeah, Demario, he hits it right away and has a shot. Second time we've seen a Saints linebacker on this drive have a shot to make a play either for negative yards or no gain and can't come up with the tackle. The time Granderson is lined up in the slot over the receiver, ends up making that tackle.
Picked up 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Under center this time for Dart. Dart with a little fake toss to Wandell. Now throws a screen pass to his tight end, Theo Johnson. 2 Saints miss him. That's Quincy Riley and Alontae Taylor, but got enough of him to get him down, but down to the 15-yard line and 7 yards first down.
He looked like a tight end, but that was a Scadaboo. And they give you a lot of action, a lot of little eye candy, but he's just running a screen, and that's why you had 2 guys to miss him.
44, not 84. First down to the 15. Dart, 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Takes the inside. Now it is the screen to Theo Johnson on the far side. Makes the catch down to the 12-yard line. They got to get to the 5 for a first down. Alontae Taylor on the stop.
Yeah, they don't have to run another play here this quarter. I would at least line up to see what the Saints are looking, what the defense looks like. Here's the other thing. The Giants have been, perfect in the red zone so far? I think they're 2 of 2 when they've gotten down here, and they don't even line up. They're going all the way to the other end before the quarter even ends. And so Saints can hold them, then, you help yourself. If you give up 6/7, you're back down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Saints lead it 19-14. Back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Garage doors from Ace Garage Door Company are built tough, durable, reliable, and ready to handle whatever life throws at them. Just like the best offensive lines in football, our best in industry CHI overhead doors stand strong, keeping your home safe and looking great like a fresh uniform. Don't fumble with weak garage doors for your home or business. Call Ace Garage Door Company today, where strength meets style. Visit AceGarageDoorLLC.com and Google them to read 1,200 5-star reviews.
Ace Garage Door. Ace Garage Door.
He's at the 40, the 30. He cuts back. He's at the 20, the 15.
Touchdown. Man, this sounds like our waste business. This is Brother Fromeyer with River Parish Disposal. We got every roll-off size from 30 to 15 yarders. If you need a roll-off for your job site, we got you covered like red beans on rice. We're always hungry for more.
River Parish Disposal, the largest family-owned commercial waste disposal company for the greater New Orleans area. Call 738-7700 or visit bizstinks.com.
Our business stinks, but it's picking up.
I'm Clint Roman with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client solutions to businesses and individuals. We provide the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout South Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Saints. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Looking for a new job or career in the transportation business? Do you or your spouse have truck driving experience? John Fayard Moving and Warehousing, the official moving partner of the New Orleans Saints, is looking for experienced team and solo Class A CDL drivers to join their family-oriented team. Benefits with John Fayard include competitive pay structure, major medical, dental, and vision insurance, recruitment and retention bonus, paid vacation, paid holidays, and more. Don't settle for the rest. Drive for the best. Visit johnfayardwarehouse.com.
The news, talk, and sports leader for generations. WWL.
15 minutes to play here at Caesars Superdome. The Saints trying to make it 3 straight wins over the Giants. 15 minutes to play. The Giants have the football at the Saints 12, 2nd and 7. They've had it in the red zone 2 times, have the Giants, and they got touchdowns. But another way to look at it is that was a long time ago. That was early second quarter. Saints defense has stood tall since, but you got to stand really tall now. 2nd and 7. Giants now moving towards the end zone, field level sweeps. Snap the dart, inside handoff to Scadaboo. Ball's loose. Saints picked it up. That's Jordan Howden, 30, 40, midfield, 40, 30. They're not going to catch him. See you later. Bye, Jordan Howden. Touchdown, Saints. Woo!
Mike, what did I tell you about earlier? Being a runner that likes to break tackle. If somebody grabs him first, the second guy can come in and punch the ball out.
Ryan Brzee.
That's exactly what happens on that play. You get so worried about breaking tackles that, other guys are just coming and punching out. And Brian Brzee, he doesn't even punch it out. He's making a tackle. He's able to knock this ball out completely, and it changes this game tremendously for the Saints.
So how about this? An 87-yard touchdown to Shaheed and an 88-yard fumble return. Extra point by Groupie is up, and it is good. That's an Ochsner Saints touchdown. Ochsner, long live you, long live the Saints. 26-14, 14:47 to play in the game. Back here on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Shell believes in helping small businesses thrive. Brandon Rivers, Norco Fresh Market.
Shell is all about lifting up the community and the people around them. For nearly 100 years, they've stood beside us as partners for our small businesses and our way of life. When I see Shell employees walk into Norco Fresh Market, I think of family. The generations of Shell employees who live and work here are truly the rhythm of Louisiana.
My personal favorite stories are when a young man comes in and you can see they're a little intimidated. This just happened last week. I saw the young man. I said, "Hey, what can I do to give you a hand?" And he said, "Well, I'm here for an engagement ring, but I don't think I'm in the right place." So I got him to my desk, and within an hour, he had purchased an engagement ring, had spent $1,000, and he was treated like he spent a lot more, and I'm sure we have a customer for life. My name is Ken Friend of Friend & Company Fine Jewelers. You've got a friend in the jewelry business.
Ready to jumpstart your career? Goodwill Technical College is now enrolling, and this is your chance to build a brighter future. We've got the programs that will take you from the classroom to the career of your dreams.
I'm on my way to success, thanks to Goodwill Technical.
Financial aid and scholarships are available, as well as child care and transportation, so nothing's holding you back. Classes are filling up fast. Don't wait. Enroll today at Goodwill Technical College and start your journey to a better tomorrow. Visit goodwilltech.edu or call now to secure your spot.
For fans of saving money. For fans of big rewards. For fans of getting more for your money. There's Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints. Saints fans, open your free high-earning checking and see what it's like to get better rates, better returns, and better service. Join a winning team. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints. Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
New Orleans loves Scoot, weekday afternoons 1 to 4 on WWL.
Down to Jeff Nowak for this River Parish Disposal Saints sideline report.
Yeah, guys, just kind of a funny detail. The Saints currently 0 for 3 in terms of scoring touchdowns when they get to the Giants' red zone, but they have now scored 2 touchdowns from their own red zone inside their own 20-yard line. 87-yard touchdown to Shaheed, 88-yard fumble return touchdown to Jordan Howden. That's simple, right?
Yeah, just stay inside your 20. The Howden is now 86 yards as the kick from Groupie is going to be caught at the 2 by number 2, Dante Banks, 20, 25, 30. Room to run. Groupie is the one who comes sliding in to make a big tackle at the 47-yard line. Blake Groupie, that's a 45-yard return, but he had a run to start, and he nails Dante.
Well, he stopped a touchdown because this is 6. Ugo Amadi might have been able to fight it off, but, man, you talk about swinging in a game. Instead of having them backed up, you're defending them at the 50, and now it's a lot easier. Saints special teams, coverage unit. I know it's a little tougher on the kicking, but we got to get better.
Or start just kicking it in the end zone. Start at the 35.
So be it.
So the Giants have it now, moving right to left at their own 46. Dart to throw, dumps it off to Scadaboo. Scadaboo will get to midfield, but he had a whole bunch of Saints in the area. Demario Davis, Pete Werner were 2 of them. Short gain, 3 yards, 2nd and 7.
One of the things you got to talk about, this young safeties in the back. You lost Reed earlier, and those young safeties both are just making plays for you.
Jordan Howden has played almost all special teams until today as the handoff goes up the middle to the Saint 47 and a 3rd down coming. You're right. So Howden gets called into duty because Justin Reed, Jonas Sanker, well, he just keeps getting better and better. But on short notice, Jordan Howden, 5th round pick out of Minnesota with the scoop and score. 3rd and 4. Giants are 3 of 6 on 3rd down. From the Saint 47. Pistol formation. Scadaboo behind Dart. Dart takes it. Gives it to Scadaboo. Scadaboo hit by Jonathan Bullard, and they drive him back. He's going to be short of the 1st down. What an effort. Bullard would not let go and just drove him backwards. They're going to be about a yard short. Chris Rump.
And they're going to go for it, of course, here on 4th down. But you talk about even the play before. It was Brian Brzee that hit him at the point of attack, and all you just see is just boom, boom, both of those guys, and he was able to break the tackle before, but not that time.
Rump was not letting go. 4th and 1. I formation. Hand off to the 2nd back, and that's going to be Singletary. Takes it left side and makes the 1st down. As the Giants are 2 for 2 on 4th down. Nathan Shepard was there.
Just able to break tackles.
Yeah.
The Saints had some penetration right there. You got movement, but just not enough.
12-27 in the game. 26-14. Saints on top. Giants have it at the Saint 43 and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun is Dart. Singletary to his left. 2 tight ends. False start on the tight end. I believe that's Theo Johnson.
84 with the lean.
False start. Number 84 offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
What I don't like is, I get going through and I'm changing the personnel or at least the play call at the line of scrimmage, but I've got those big guys in a stance and they're just sitting and waiting and waiting and waiting. That's tough. You got to have discipline, but that's tough.
Their penalties have been far more costly than the Giants as it's 1st and 15, 12:09. Back to the Saint 48, snap to Dart. Throws, caught by Wandale Robinson inside the numbers on the far side, down to the 42, so short gain. 2nd down coming.
Ball's a little low by Jackson. You don't give your receiver a chance to be able to catch it and run. He goes down and scoops it up. We see it a couple times on the big screen, but I thought it was a catch, and it is a catch. He got his hands up underneath it.
Robinson had some deep balls in week 2 against Dallas, and again, Giants without Malik Neighbors and 3 receivers to Dart's left on a 2nd and 10. Screen pass to Robinson. Robinson catches the ball, but there's a flag.
Should be a block in the back.
Yep.
Block in the back or pass interference.
It's on the Giants.
Yep.
Holding, number 81, offense. 10-yard penalty for the spot of foul. Correction from the previous spot, 2nd down.
Well, you'll go with that as well.
Bo Collins, the rookie wide receiver out of Notre Dame. I was first going, wait, they don't have anyone. Yeah, they do. Just haven't seen him much.
Yeah, it kind of turned him, kind of pulled him a little bit. Saints read the screen, did a great job. It was Alontae Taylor, the guy that saw it, and he goes after it immediately. He doesn't make the tackle, can't make the play, but you saw the defensive end. I think that was Granderson that was able to come in and make it, and you can see the defense trying to get those guys fired up. Brian Brzee trying to get them fired up, and he doesn't hear the call, and now you have the stoppage of play by the officials to see if the ball is spotted in the correct spot.
Kellen Moore comes down on his side to see what's going on.
Well, if you're going by, is it from the penalty or is it from the sticks?
Should be spot of the foul, right?
Behind the end of the run, but the foul was beyond the line. The penalty is enforced from the spot of the foul.
Yeah.
It's 2nd down.
I'm just trying to figure out from the official standpoint, because Kellen Moore felt like, all right, hey, if it's 10 yards from the flag, then you owe me 2 more yards. But they're calling it from the spot of the foul.
So it's 2nd and 20. So
it should have. They gained about 2 yards, right?
2nd and 17, 18.
Yeah.
Ball sitting right in the heart of the fleur-de-lis. Bracketed is Dart. Takes the snap. Stands. Saints got held. Ball thrown across the middle. Almost picked off. Jonas Sanker again. I mean, Carl Granderson was there. They called it. I was going to see it. Don't see the flag, but he's held.
Yeah, it's a holding call, but the Saints are upset because on the back end, that should have been another interception.
Holding, number 72 offense. The penalty is declined. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, the Saints on the back end, you had a couple of guys that got their hands on that football. Granderson got held, and I thought on both sides of the ball, Saints offense and the Giants offensive line, a couple of holding calls that have not been called. That time they do get a hit on the quarterback as he stands in the pocket as well. And Mike, here's that down.
Yep, 3rd and 18. The Saints have they've had a 3rd and 10 a bunch of times in this season, and they have not done well, but today's been different for this football team defensively. 3rd and 18. Dart takes the snap out of the shotgun. Saints bring 4. Dart throws it short across the middle. Boom! Brought down quickly inside the 40 by Demario Davis on Wan'Dale Robinson.
Down 2 scores, and so they felt like that, hey, we were going to go for it anyway. That gives us the yardage that we need to at least make it respectful.
Because I don't think they have a lot I don't think their kicker, who's made some short ones, they're going to put him out here for this, this one. The ball would be at the 38, 56.
Yeah. So since the ball moved, the play clock got to reset. The play clock was at 17 seconds, but it got to reset at 25. And now we're right at 10 seconds. The ball got kicked by one of the Saints defensive linemen.
4th and 6. The Giants 2 for 2 on 4th down, but this is
timeout. Saints calling timeout. They never get it.
Not get it. Dart back to throw, but he's in trouble. Running to his right, looking. Now throws it, and that is going to be picked off. Kool-Aid McKinstry steps out of bounds at the 5-yard line, but it is a interception as the Saints get their 4th turnover. Dart just threw it up because it was 4th down.
Saints wanted a timeout. Saints wanted a timeout. They didn't get it. Kool-Aid, I wanted you to get an interception, but
knock that ball. Knock that one down.
Drop it down.
Under 10 minutes to play. Saints have the lead. 26-14 back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Ball is snapped. The quarterback fakes a throw left, hands off right.
Power outages in New Orleans have become as common as wearing black and gold on Sundays. But with Craig's electrical and generator service, you never have to miss a minute of the game due to a power outage. Craig has generators starting at just $149 a month with a 10-year warranty. When the power goes, Craig's comes on, so you never miss a minute of your game.
More Monday Night Football after these words from our sponsor.
Craig's Electrical and Generator Service. Visit CraigsElectrical.com.
At Auctioner Health, our purpose is clear. A strong and healthy Louisiana, serving with more than exceptional care. With education and workforce development initiatives and investments in economic development, we believe in innovation with compassion to give more hope and create more smiles. Because at the core of every community is you. Auctioner Health, long live Louisiana. Long live you.
Gulf Coast, wake up! Your teams, your voices, your network. The Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network provides wall-to-wall local sports action around the clock every weekday starting at 10 a.m. Tune in to Locked On Saints, Locked On Pelicans, Locked On LSU, and Locked On SEC. Your team every day from the experts who live and breathe them. From the Dome to Death Valley and the Smoothie King Center to the SEC. It's all here. Weekdays at 10 a.m. only on the Gulf Coast Sports and Entertainment Network.
Conecuh Sausage has been around for over 75 years, making their great-tasting hickory smoked sausage. And now, a new proud partner of the New Orleans Saints. Conecuh Sausage is always great on the grill and a fan favorite for tailgate. It's made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire. For that true Southern flavor. Enjoy Conecuh Hickory Smoked Sausage in the Superdome or at home while watching the Saints. And make Conecuh a part of your game day tradition. Conecuh Sausage, a real winner since 1947. Visit ConecuhSausage.com for store locator and recipes.
Follow LSU. Follow us on Twitter, WWL Radio.
Saints lead it 26-14, under 10 minutes to play, 9:57. Deuce, they say they come in bunches to turnovers, and it was uncorked. That jug was uncorked last week by Jonas Sanker, and that's the fourth turnover today, the first of Kool-Aid McKinstry's career.
Another young secondary player coming up with a big-time play, and Mike, we saw it here on the sideline. The Saints were feverishly on the sideline trying to call a timeout, but the referee didn't grant it to him because the ball was snapped and still ended up being fortunate in making a play defensively.
So the Saints will start at their own 5, moving left to right. Toss outside to Kendre Miller. Cuts it back. 7, still on his feet. 10. Kendre Miller takes it up across the 10 to the 12-yard line on his own with some beef in front, including Trevor Penning.
Saw this play earlier where his toss crack, and at defensive end, he's coming in so hard, so fast. If you can avoid him, second guy, make him miss, now you're on that wave. Earlier, who was it? It was Alvin and Fuaga. This time it's Kendre, and it looked like McCoy, who you kind of run into, but gives you a little bit more room as you're backed up into your own end zone.
Picked up a big 7 yards, 2nd and 3. Handoff, middle of the field. Miller getting pushed now. He's still on his feet, breaking tackles. And the last guy to bring him down was Javon Holland. But it's a first down for Kendre Miller across the 20 into the 23.
That is a physical run right there. One of the things that you love about it is you were able to double team Dexter. You were able to double team Dexter Lawrence, and now everything else is one-on-one. You like the matchups on some of those speed guys that the Giants have, but if you don't secure Dexter Lawrence, man, it makes it tough.
The Saints, with the last time they forced 4 turnovers was back in 2023 when they had 5 in a win over Chicago. 1st and 10. Miller again going to the hot hand, and he takes it up near the 30-yard line, call it the 29, so a gain of 6. Kendre Miller had the 18-yard touchdown last week.
It's all Kendre there. I mean, nice job. It's a bend-back play. Got the tight end that's coming for the end man on the line of scrimmage, and he makes some guy miss on that run, able to break a tackle or two. And, I mean, you're favorable right here for Alvin, whether you want to throw some short or some type of play action.
Under 8 minutes for the first time this season. The clock is the Saints' friend. The handoff to Kamara gets pushed to almost the 32. Has to get to the 32 and a half. They're going to mark him at the 31. Ryan Burns on the stop.
I'm bringing in my heavy personnel. I mean, thank you. No, hey, it's worked. I made them stop me. Taysom, you come in. I'm running heavy personnel. You guys have to tackle Taysom Hill.
So here we go, 3rd and 1. Taysom in. The last time he was in doing this, he threw it to Juwan Johnson. Empty backfield. Takes the snap. Power right. Beef in front. but he gets knocked down. It's going to be the spot. I think he's going to be short. He looked like he had, but he kind of just
hesitated.
Got his feet.
Yeah, hesitated, and he kind of right there. He may be inches short. I mean, it's inches.
Man, I thought he had two guys in front. I thought he was going to get there.
Virtual can look at it a lot quicker and sooner than we can, but Mike, from
timeout on the field for a virtual measurement.
Our bird's eye view, it looks short, but I agree with you. It looked like that. It looked like you had the convoy out front. It was QB power, and it was obviously going with the spot of the ball. We haven't seen a replay, but from here, it's right in front of us, but we're ways up. I'll put it that way.
Saints leading right now, 6:58, 26-14 off of 4 turnovers, an 86-yard scoop and score by Jordan Howden, an 87-yard.
The ball carries short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
87-yard touchdown pass to Rashid Shaheed, his career long. First interception of his career for Kool-Aid McKinstry, but still some football to play with 7 minutes. And the Saints forced to punt after the virtual replay took a look. Kai Kroger to our left, his feet inside the 20. Gunnar Olszewski to our right, his feet inside his 20.
Let that play clock run down.
Kroger waiting for Zach Wood, and gets the motion for the kick. Left-footed kick is away. Short one. Olszewski comes up to make the fair catch, and they're going to have good field position as he catches it at the 38-yard line. So pretty short punt. Good field position, but 6:30 to play here. Back after this, it's a 30-yard punt, no return. 6:30, 26-14 Saints on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Terminix, the official pest and termite control partner of the New Orleans Saints. Locally owned for 75 years, with humble beginnings on Poitras Street. Terminix has effective solutions that will help eliminate pest problems throughout the year. Protect your home for all 4 quarters of the year. Termites and rodents never stop playing, neither does Terminix. Roaches, rats, ants, and termites, we do it all. Terminix, protect your dome, protect your home. Go Saints!
CCI Productions is an XL printing, design, fabrication and installation, and finishing company known for their accuracy and precision in branding spaces and events. Let their team of graphic solutions specialists provide you with professional consultation, creative conceptualization, high-quality production, and expert execution. Learn more today at ccIproductions.io. CCI, official partner of the New Orleans Saints.
Saints fans and McDonald's customers who are one and the same love to share their golden pride. Saints fans know winning takes teamwork on and off the field. That's why this partnership is a no-brainer. Here's the play. The day after the Saints score, you get free large fries with any purchase in the McDonald's app. When they score, you score. Defense holds the line, offense lights it up. And you cash in with golden crispy fries that never miss. Let's take home the win together, Saints fans. Offer valid through 9/7/25, 1/4/26 at participating McDonald's. Valid one time per day. Must opt into rewards.
Dude, did you order the new iPhone 17 Pro? Got it from Verizon, the best 5G network in America. I never looked so good.
You look the same.
But with this camera, everything looks better, especially me.
You haven't changed your hair in 15 years. Selfies? Check, please.
New and existing customers can get the new iPhone 17 Pro, designed to be the most powerful iPhone ever, with eligible phone trade-in and unlimited ultimate. Any condition guaranteed. Best 5G source root metrics data, United States, 1H 2025. All rights reserved. Trade-in and additional terms apply for all offers. See Verizon.com for details.
Like what you heard on WWL? Check out the podcasts at WWL.com.
Let's get down to Jeff Nowak for our second half fantasy update, brought to you by Blue Plate Mayo, the official mayo of the Saints.
Yeah, guys, we wouldn't have guessed this after the first 2 defensive possessions with long drives for touchdowns, but the top scoring fantasy defense to this point of the week is the New Orleans Saints. 1 sack, 1 interception, 3 fumble recoveries, and a long touchdown return. You don't get the yardage for that, but that is worth 16 fantasy points.
Thank you, Jeff. 6:30 to play. Giants have the football after the short punt by Kroger of 30 yards. They'll start at their own 36. Dart now throwing deep down the sideline. looking and incomplete, trying to hit Jalen Hyatt. Good coverage by Jonas Sanker, who came across the field and knocked it away, but an incomplete pass and a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Sanker gets his eyes and his head around kind of late. That ball was in play, and I think the Saints were in cover 2. So he does get his head around to be able to locate it. And talking to the receiver, you want him to make some type of play on the football. It's one thing the Saints cannot afford here is to have any explosive plays.
2nd and 10. 6:24, 26-14 Saints. Back to throw is Dart, takes the snap, caught, brought down quickly by Kool-Aid McKinstry. That is the rookie. Kool-Aid brought him down as a short gain of 7 yards, so 3rd down and 3. Bo Collins made the catch, and they're 3 of 8 on 3rd down. Under 6 minutes to play in the football game. Saints bring 4. Dart stands, throws, incomplete. Had the rookie, who we just made the connection with, Bo Collins, Carl Granderson, put the pressure on. Incomplete pass, and 4th and 3. Here we go again.
Yeah, Granderson lines up over the guard, and he's the guy that's able to get that immediate pressure. You can see Jackson Dart kind of fade away to buy a little time. But Collins, I don't think he understands and knows the urgency here that he's got to get his eyes around. That's another catchable ball. He can't bring it in, and the Saints, can they get pressure on the quarterback here again?
2 of 3 on 4th down. They were successful on a 4th and 6. This is a 4th and 3. Saints would get it in Giant territory. They bring pressure. Dart's going to step up and run, but the Saints are there. But he picks up the 1st down. Demario Davis brought him down at the 49, only needed to get to the 46. And so Dart has enough to get the 1st down as he picks up 6.
Saints, you get sloppy. I mean, that's the thing that I have to fuss about. You got 2 guys in the same rush lane. They had the same thing earlier where you had a blitzer and 2 guys in the same rush lane, and Dart's able to pick up the 1st down with his legs.
New life. Flags come in. Dart throws it towards the sidelines. Incomplete. Had Theo Johnson, went right through his hands. We'll check out the flag.
You got 2 flags. Yeah, you got holding or hands to the face, and then the other one, I don't think that they were set. So if you're the Saints, you want the one that's going to give you the most yardage.
There are 2 fouls. Illegal shift offense. That penalty is declined. Holding, number 72 offense. 10-yard penalty. Free play. 1st down.
Here's the Bud Light scoreboard. Saints game day. Stock up on Bud Light. Minnesota had the final over in Tottenham Stadium earlier, 21-17 over Cleveland. Indy 40, Vegas 6, Dallas 30, Jets 6, Philly 17, Denver 10, 20 Carolina. Carolina came all the way back on Miami to go up 20-17. Houston 44, Baltimore 10.
That's the 7th penalty for 90 yards on the Giants. The Saints have 5 penalties for 23. 1st and 20, the holding on Pete Werner, who was putting pressure on Dart. In the shotgun, takes the snap. Saints bring 4. Dart stands, now throws it to the sideline again, looking for Jalen Hyatt. Quincy Riley on the coverage. Incomplete pass inside the 20 as Riley was battling Hyatt, and then incomplete.
Yeah, and I like the ability of the rookie to get his head around. I mean, Hyatt, he gives you a little bit better effort here to be able to try to catch this football. And this is a throw that, like we saw earlier, it's just one-on-one. It's one-on-one. I'm trying to give my guy a shot to make a play on the ball, and he can't come down with it. And I think that's obviously where you miss a guy like Malik Neighbors. In that situation, his ball skills are tremendous.
2nd and 20, 5:11 to go in the game. Saints lead it 26-14. 2 receivers to Dart's right, 2 to his left. Saints bring 5, fires it, picked off by the Saints. Kool-Aid McKinstry at the 45. And he goes to celebrate. The first one ended a drive at the 5. That one, he just leapt and ended that drive for the Giants. How about 5 turnovers in bunches, baby?
Wow. I mean, Kool-Aid, he shows outstanding ball skills here. He goes and he lays out for this football. I don't know what the receiver was thinking. I mean, the receiver just watched him. He
just watched him and went, hey, nice play.
He stopped. He completely stopped. I mean, Kool-Aid, I don't know if you've got a screensaver. I'm sure you do. Your screensaver on your phone?
Yeah.
But you want to go get that shot. I mean, that is outstanding ball skills. The one thing that you cannot do as a receiver, I can't stop. I can't stop. I've got to protect my quarterback on that. I mean, because my quarterback is looking for you to get inside on that play, and when it doesn't happen, we see the results, and it's very favorable for the Saints.
So now 5:07, Saints have the football. Taysom Hill is caught from behind as he tried to cut it back against the green.
Giants going to use a timeout here as well, and you run a little RPO. And
first charge timeout, New York, 30-second timeout.
One thing I know from being in that situation, kind of like Taysom, it takes you a minute to get started. It takes you a minute to get going, and you can kind of see him trying to stop and start. The instant cut ability isn't there yet. It'll come, but it's not there yet. You see him having to try to, instead of sinking it and cutting immediately, he kind of bounces and jumps, and it's just
gets high.
Well, not only high, it's not immediate. It's a New Orleans Saints tradition. Turn down the sound of your TV, pause your DVR, and sync up Saints Radio next Sunday at 12 o'clock when the Saints take on the Patriots in the Caesars Superdome. Turn up the Saints Radio Network.
Kool-Aid had 2 interceptions combined in college and the pros entering today. Today he's got 2. He's the reason the Saints have it. 2nd and 11 at the Giant 46, leading 26-14. Rattler under center, toss to the outside to Kendre Miller, cuts it back. 50 to the 45 and inside the 45, or call it the 44. So another timeout by the Giants, going all in on this drive here because they need the ball to down 2 scores.
And if I'm the Saints, I'm going to run it again. 4:58. Not going out of bounds. You don't do a great job blocking on the perimeter. At that time, the defensive end did not go inside, and so it kind of got strung out. And you see just the speed of that defense able to kind of make a play and run Kendre down before he can get inside. If I'm the Saints, I'm running the ball again.
Right now, Kendre Miller's the leading rusher, 9 carries, 39. Kamara has 27. Rattler with 22. Rattler 18 of 28 for 212. Now, 87 came on one of those. And Taysom Hill, 1 of 1 for 19, and that was a big one to Juwan Johnson. 3rd and 10, under 5 minutes. Clock stop, 4:58. Alvin is to the right of Rattler. 2 receivers to his left, 2 to his right. They're going to throw it. Throws, caught far side. Olave makes the catch right at the 40 and went right down.
And he's saying that I was not touched, which he was not, but the official said you gave yourself up. And the defender is waiting on him to get up so he can punch the ball out. And the clock let it run all the way down.
4:33 right now. Clock moving. The play clock is at 19 and moving. Giants have the 1 timeout left.
If I'm the Saints, I don't use a timeout here.
I think they'll probably take the delay a game, will they not?
They use the timeout, but I wouldn't have used it. I would have kept my 2 timeouts.
30-second timeout.
So,
I mean, because unless you're
40,
so unless you're kicking a field goal, why are you using the timeout?
The offense is staying on the field. 4th and 5. My thought originally was that Kai could bring in Kai and he's going to try to pin him inside the 5 like he did last week, but his punts, although a 30-yarder would be okay now, but not when you were before.
Well, I mean, if you're punting the ball has to be inside the 10.
But the Saints right now going for it. 4th and 5 at the Giant 40.
What's your best play out of this formation, out of this look?
You have Cooks and Olave to the right. Alvin is beside Rattler. And Juwan Johnson and Shaheed split to the left. Back to throw. Rattler throws it. Sliding down for the first down is Rashid Shaheed at the 32-yard line. First down.
Timeout, Giants, to use that last timeout.
Beautiful little sliding catch, 8 yards. And a first down, little inside leverage. Not much Javon Holland could do on that one.
Well, he slow played him, and you can just tell by the release. I mean, because he sees that, hey, they're bringing pressure inside. So now the middle of the field is wide open. And you can see him not get off the line of scrimmage. His release is outstanding. I'm running a slant. Throw it low, protect me so I don't have to get hit. by anybody, and I'll just slide. I'll get the yardage that I need. But it was an inside, like you talked about, release, slow off the ball, hesitation. He's just too quick. Nothing that the corner could do. Yeah, nothing that the corner could do.
He's too quick for a lot of people. But, and that's the one time hey, Spencer, that's exactly where we want you to throw it.
Yeah, I want it low. I want it to the ground. Shaheed, know that if you get hit, it's going to be where you can protect yourself.
So now, 4:06. Saints on top, 26-14 at the Giant 33. And Kendra Miller gets it slammed hard, but still takes it down to the 31-yard line. Couple of yards, punishing yards. Second down coming as the clock continues to run as the Giants cannot stop it. As they've used all of their timeouts.
Yeah, your four-minute offense here where you're at, and so one first down basically ends it, and they bring in heavy personnel with Taysom. You got one guy, too, and there's Juwan that comes in, and so whether it's QB power, QB sweep, QB lead, I do believe Taysom will run this football.
Taysom has it and has Kendra to his right. Very tight, bunched situation. To the outside, Kendra in front. Taysom cuts it back, takes it inside the 30 to the 29 as he spun inside the numbers. And Taysom and Rakeem Nunez Roaches having some words.
A little love touches.
They've seen each other before. I think he was with Tampa. And so Southern Miss guy. They have two Southern Miss guys. To the Giants.
Southern Miss to the top, baby.
Is reported as eligible.
One of them is not in the game. Bozeman got hurt. He's from Flora, Mississippi, outside of Jackson.
Yeah, outside of Jackson, Rankin County.
A little northwest of Jackson.
Well, no, not Flora. I'm thinking about Florence. Flora is northwest of Jackson.
240. Rattler in the shot. Taysom will stay in the game as he keeps it. Takes it right. Now we got some actual real penning.
As long as the clock is running, you can do all you want to do. As long as the clock continues to run.
And it is.
Now, Flora is Madison County. Rosa Ford.
So 2:09, 2:08. Saints should not have to take another snap. We'll get the 2-minute warning.
This is the 2-minute warning.
Thank you, Alan Eck. We'll take a break. Saints on top, 26-14. Couple of minutes to play in this football game. Back after this on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Join the gridiron action in New Orleans with Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Saints game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesars Rewards, so you could score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21, not available in prohibited parishes. Licensed through Horseshoe, Bossier City, and Caesars New Orleans. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Caesars Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the New Orleans Saints. Attention, Pelicans fans. It's time to get your tickets for the 2025-26 NBA season. Single game tickets, partial plans like our 12-game weekend plan, and full season ticket plans are on sale now. Pick the blender for these exciting can't-miss matchups, including Pelicans Cup nights versus the Lakers and Grizzlies. Presented by Morris Bart. Experience all the action and can't-miss entertainment with the best fans in the NBA. Get your tickets today by visiting Pelicans.com.
The year 1975. The New Orleans Saints move into the Superdome and establish a home field advantage feared around the league. Soon after, Ford F-Series begins its reign as the best-selling truck in America. And Ford trucks have kept that win streak alive for 48 straight years. Ford F-150, an official truck of the New Orleans Saints. See your Southern Quality Ford dealer today.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Need to see a dentist right away? At Louisiana Dental Center, we'll see you today. This is Bobby Hebert and Cajun Cannon. Visit ladentalcenter.com to schedule an appointment. Louisiana Dental Center, your dental home team and proud dental office of our beloved New Orleans Saints.
Morning Drive with a Smile. Tommy Tucker, weekdays 6 to 10 on WWL.
Let's pause 10 seconds to let stations identify themselves here on the New Orleans Saints Radio Network.
Home of the Saints, LSU, and Pelicans. 870 AM WWL New Orleans, 105.3 WWL FM and HD1 Kenner New Orleans, and Odyssey Station.
So Blake Grupe comes in. It's 4th and 6. 2 minutes to play. Kroger will put his knee down at the 37, so a 47-yarder for Grupe from the right hash mark. Kroger looks at Blake. Back to Zach Woods. Snap. Hold is down. Kick is away. But he missed it right. Missed one left and pushed that one right. He's had good and bad, but he's had 4 misses now, and he got hit again.
Blocked into the kicker. There is no foul on the play. Change of possession. First down, New York.
And that ball just stayed outside?
Yeah. I think, again, when Blake, if he pushes or pulls it, it stays. He doesn't have a little draw on it, doesn't have a... So he only missed 4 field goals last year. And he's missed 2 today. And he'd missed 3, so that's 5 already for the season.
In 5 games.
In 5 games. But he's also made some, but 26-14 after the Grupe miss. Dart gets some pressure from Carl Grander. Oh, no, they're going to call the penalty on Granderson, who slammed Dart. What's he supposed to do?
I don't know how you tackle.
What's he supposed to do?
He's free. How do you tackle him?
He didn't put his body or his weight on him.
How do you tackle him?
Personal foul, roughing the passer, 96 defense, 15-yard penalty.
No.
How do you tackle him?
No. He hits him hard.
I don't know how you tackle him.
And then it just leaves him alone.
I don't know how you tackle him.
He doesn't. His helmet doesn't touch.
It doesn't hit him in his head.
No.
I mean, the problem was they didn't block him.
Right. So Dart's helmet gets shook back and forth.
I do not know
violent hit.
I don't know how you tackle him.
Oh my goodness.
And your head coach should be going crazy. Your assistant coach should be going crazy as well. I don't know how you tackle him if that's going to be called. No body weight, no helmet to helmet, nothing. He's unblocked because the tackle didn't fan.
It was the head shake by, boom, his head go like that.
It wasn't head to head. It wasn't helmet to helmet. That's what I'm saying.
Darts, I totally agree. But they just look at Dart's helmet and go, oh, that must have been a penalty. Dart to throw, dumps it off. Far side to Theo Johnson, but Alontae Taylor keeps him in bounds and makes the tackle as they rush back. 140, 26-14 Saints, but the Giants keep getting life. The NFL will call Mickey this week and go, sorry, we messed that one up. Big deal. Dart takes the snap, throws it to the far side. That one's caught by Theo Johnson, run out of bounds by Pete Werner on a first down inside the 35 to the 33 as he picks up 12, 120 to play in the football game. I cannot believe we're still talking about this game.
Unbelievable, Mike.
Ball in the 33, 1st and 10 for the Giants, moving right to left, trailing 26-14. The Saints trying to put a button on this one and get win number 1. Show blitz, but don't. Bring 4. Dart throws it, complete far side. Scatterboo has it. Scatterboo brought down inside the 20 by Howden, but he'll pick up the first down to the 18-yard line as he picks up 15.
You got to go out of bounds there, Scatterboo. You can't cut back in. They have to burn a play because they have to spike it, and that's the new thing here. The linemen don't like it, but you get these guys that are diving underneath. They're trying to catch an interception. As the quarterback just throws it down, you'll see him dive down there trying to catch the ball. I've seen a couple of D linemen. I was like, what are you doing? But that's what they're doing. They're literally trying to dive down.
That. I don't know that I've noticed that.
To catch an interception on the spike play.
I got to see that happen. That's cool.
You got to be athletic for that.
I am. 101 from the 18. Dart lifts his leg, takes the snap. Saints bring 4. But he's in trouble, throws it to Scatterboo, who's his exit clause on the near side. Scatterboo makes the catch, goes out of bounds. Short gain, maybe 1 yard. 3rd and long coming.
And can I tell you a secret? Clock should not have stopped there.
He went lateral?
Yep.
Did not go upfield?
Nope.
So they got a break. 54 seconds. 26-14, 12-point lead. Field goal does you nothing. 3 receivers to Dart's right. Tight end to his left. Scattaboo to his left as well. Close to him. Lifts his leg, takes the snap. Lofts it towards the end zone. Saints are there and knocks it away. Alontae Taylor on Theo Johnson. Had his back and just watched it. Oh, my Kool-Aid. My bad, my man. My bad. You're having the all-star game. Kool-Aid McKinstry had Theo with his right side, and then with his left, just knocked the ball away.
Yeah, he squeezed him all the way, and there's nowhere for the quarterback to go with that ball. You want to make it a jump ball, but he's just reading the eyes of the quarterback and does an outstanding job of squeezing the receiver to the sideline, and he's able to just tip it away with his left hand. 4th down, Saints used their last time out.
3rd and final timeout, New Orleans. 30-second timeout.
49 seconds. Kool-Aid McKinstry with 2 interceptions and had that pass defense there. What a day for him, because this is a kid who got really picked on last week against Buffalo. And I went to look at his snaps because, they were like, hey, you're in there. You take your beating and you learn from it. And he was in on all but 3 snaps. Sometimes you got to do that.
You rotate him a little bit, but it's got to be about technique. It's got to be playing what you see.
And wow, could we have asked for much better out of Jonas Sanker from Virginia, 3rd round pick. And he has just, stepped in when Blackman got hurt.
DeMario is deploring them. We got to finish. He is deploring them. We've got to finish. You get an empty look.
4th and 9. Crowd on their feet. Caesars Superdome. Dart, empty backfield. 2 to his left.
False start, right tackle.
False start, number 72 offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Illuminor, Germain Illuminor.
Here's the thing. The quarterback, when he goes for movement, if you're running a twist or a stunt, you've got to be able to hit your angle. Saints, every time that they've rushed a linebacker on a twist or a stunt, Jackson Dart has been able to step up and get the yardage needed. Now, 15 yards is a lot more than 3 or 4.
4th and 14. They need to get to the Saints 8 from the 22. The Saints moved.
Yeah, but is he in the neutral zone? If you don't snap it, he gets an opportunity to get back.
Unless Brian Brzee.
Yeah, unless they move.
Future zone infraction. 90 of the defense, 5-yard penalty.
I feel like this penalty needs some adjustment.
Well,
because
it's
the offensive line
it's the wrong call. No, if he doesn't move to actually play, the defense gets a chance to get back.
But they didn't give it to him.
No, all they did was point it.
Right.
You've got to step forward. You can't just point because the defense has the opportunity to get back.
So if they're calling a penalty, that penalty needs to either be better.
It's not right. It's not a penalty because there's no movement by the offense.
All right, 4th and 9. Both penalties wipe themselves out. Back to the 17. Dart, empty backfield, takes the snap. Saints bring 4. He's in trouble, rolls to his right. He's got Rumpf trailing him. Dart just throws it incomplete through the hands of Wan'Dale Robinson. It would have been a 1st down, but it's an incomplete. And for the first time in the 2025 season, we get to say victory's formation.
It took a lot. It took a lot. It took a lot to get to this point. Hey, I got a protein bar over here for you, and then I got a little what's water? Sparkling water that me and Bobby like. You got to come to the sparkling water side.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've had like 7 waters.
Yeah.
Both teams run a tempo. Both teams manage what's going on with it?
The trash can is very full over there with the waters. You've worked very hard. We worked for this win. It was not easy.
Spencer Rattler under center has Kendre Miller, Chris Olave, and Mason Tipton and Kellen Moore. Special day for 2 people. Kellen Moore gets his victory, but Spencer Rattler gets victory after 0 for 10 as a starter, 0 for 11 overall. Can't be more happy for both of those guys. Spencer, 20 of 30 for 225. Again, no interceptions. Touchdown pass to Rashid Shaheed, 87 yards. Woof. Jordan Howden, who we're going to talk to here in just a minute, had the scoop